Well, that's nice. I should ask more people for that then. Oh. Oh, because you got 14 BOEs. I forgot. Nice. How many did you bring? Did you bring one? 30. Ooh. It's more than John's ever contributed. Ah, JK, John. JK.
Yeah, the feasts.
Yeah,
There was a good section of feasting last year. And we've got some 3-star cauldrons. Shit cauldrons, but 3-star of the shit ones at least.
Bring back Giga!
Night. You should buy me the good recipe, Elliot.
How much is it?
I know, it's like 600k last I checked. A lot more gold than I have.
Would you like a loan?
Yeah, Rob, come on, contribute to the guild, man. What the fuck?
No, it already took me like 2-3 weeks to return the gold you lent me last time.
This is a guild loan,
Oh,
not a
Mill
personal.
deposited more gold into the guild bank. Look at people contributing.
Yeah, Elliot, buy the recipe, you can contribute, come on.
I'll contribute to the guild bank because I got paid today, but I still don't have 600k.
Hello. Oh, my mic works now.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
A bit low, but yeah.
There you go. I made my contribution, John. Stop whining. Buy the recipe.
Damn, this works. Just bully people into giving us gold.
I was gonna say, let's
We'll make some money here.
more
Who
contributions,
next?
people.
Clint's.
Stand in line.
Get the guild
Put some
tax.
log,
Guild
we take
tax.
stuff out of the guild bank. Let's see. Let's.
All you have
let's
to do is guild
log.
people and you get 50k.
Oh, who
We
took
could get this
stuff?
recipe tonight.
Oh, a lot of people took stuff. Oh. Nice. Clint's put in 5 gold.
Fuck's sake, Clint's.
Oh, Paper one upped it with 6 gold. Nice.
How much money do you have left still, Rob? Of your fortunes?
5.1 mil.
You spent 5 mil.
I'm gonna say, hey, how
Four
the
and a
fuck
half.
did you spend 5 million?
How have you spent that much gold?
Didn't you like
What?
pay loads for a mount or something?
I'll show you what I pay loads for.
Oh no.
Better
It's
not
your
vibrate.
transmog then.
It's not a transmog. It's worse.
Ah. I was gonna say.
I'm so excited. What did you buy?
Mythic plus runs from Simon.
No, that
that's only real
that's
money.
cash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's a bank transfer. Man, Rob's just like created so much suspense here.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
What's
dude,
happening?
Rob,
He,
If
put,
it's-
he
is it the
paid for
little
that
thing?
little mogul
don't
hatchling.
tell me. How much was that?
That was 400,000.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Oh, you did not.
And then I got a black market container, which was a
Ah, okay. Ah, that's more.
What are you trying to get the mount? The
well, there
what's it
are
called?
tons of mounts in there.
No,
Yeah,
but the
you know, a lot of
trying to get the
ones.
auction house mount.
Oh, what, Longboy?
Long boy.
You could
Yeah.
have bought a long boy straight up.
You can't, can you?
No, they've stopped. You can't.
Are they not
you
on
can't
black
buy
auction
any.
anymore?
Yeah, it does come on, but it goes instant gold
Yeah, I
cap.
think so. Yeah, I think you have to pay 9
It's
million
10
plus
mil
for it.
straight
But it'll
away,
be
doesn't matter.
on black auction house sometimes.
Oh, I've never seen it.
You could have bought several years of game time to be subscribed until the end of the world.
Because at one point it was touch and go for Blizzard.
What if the game doesn't last several more years?
WoW will be here forever, but I do reckon within 5 years we'll all be playing with VR headsets on.
No shot.
Everyone will be playing WoW with VR headsets on,
No.
you'll stand in fire and your feet will get hot.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, Rob, when he gets knocked off, he just like flies through the room or something. Just falls
Out the
over all
window,
time.
yeah.
You know the thing you get when you're having a dream and you're falling in
And
a
you,
dream, and
you
wake
get
up,
that feeling.
You just get that feeling.
I just
constantly.
rub every pull. Fuck.
we not have someone who was trialing as a warrior? Well, someone came to the alt run as a warrior, but I thought they were trialing. Or was that a pug?
I think that was a friend. He
Ah,
joined a social, I think. I think it was a Recruit Nation guy.
Ah, right.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
He quit.
Ah,
Sadly, yeah. We've kept his what's it called? Discord room. So maybe if you tag him in there, you might get a random appearance.
I think he does still log on to Discord because I think I messaged him and I was scrolling through all my old messages the other day and he was online. So I think he does still log on.
Sure. Cool. Well, let's get going. We're all here in good time. Holy what was that?
What is that?
Someone figured out the button.
Oh
I died
my
it.
God.
You're -1 for the rate.
Ooh,
I'm dead.
Stop. No, no,
Wait, how
stop.
do I turn it off?
Stop.
You,
Stop.
who
I'm
are we
gonna
meeting?
tilt so hard.
Oh, Elliot. We're meeting Elliot. God, I've been looking for a reason for ages.
Oh my God. Can we just kick him from Discord?
No, I just
Oh, I'll
leave
do it again.
What have you done?
I didn't do
Can I
the
turn
first
that
one
off?
for the record.
Oh, open soundboard.
Yeah, but I think you need to actually disable it in the
You need
server.
the soundboard. Yeah, but I
Yeah, but you can disable it in the server as well, so people can't do it.
Okay, I'll leave it. That's fine. Let's get going. We're all here. Feast is up. Join a few cauldrons. Let's get ready. We are on heroic. We're just gonna full blast tonight. Get some good progress in on Sakareth. It'll obviously be a big step up from Neltharion, so we just need some good pulls in on him tonight. See if we can get some good progress in and get as fast as we can. We have played incredibly well this year, and I want to keep this up. And I just want to say, I've been looking back on our progress runs, and the big reason for why we're performing so well is that everyone in this guild is really stepping up and taking responsibility for mechanics. When I'm looking at people taking bombs, people aren't afraid of just fucking up a mechanic to learn how it works, and then nailing it when we actually kill the bosses. Keep that up. If we continue that, we're gonna kill so many bosses. Which is playing super well. Let's Giga Blast, kill this boss. Get some loot.
There's a cauldron here if anyone needs. Have a fair few users.
You can take 40, right? I think.
Yeah.
40
we'll
round
find
6,
out.
yeah. Rihira, if you can PI Nell again tonight.
Yes, perfect.
Nice. Everyone's ready? Blast. Put circles to the side. Again, try to practice. Oh wait, cancel. Sorry.
5, 4, 3,
Cancel.
2.
Okay.
Oh!
sorry.
A nice cancel.
Taunt boss.
That was definitely someone who pre-potted, who was just not prepared to cancel.
You can't pre-put anymore, right?
I don't know, precast or
No.
something.
Push button.
Ugh, go away, dragon.
It's fine. I was gonna stay. Let's really practice on the first boss here. We are not far from being here on Mythic. Really practice just lining up the circles, putting your line in the circle, but play it safe. Look around, put your circle in good time, make sure there's space behind them so you can stand behind them. When you drag the beams there, just make sure you look around who else is going there. Try to don't just insta go into a hole. Try to see who else has them. I actually already taken pull. Oh. We need to spend it.
Please pull on one.
0 ideally, I think. Sveta, say one ready? Cool. Let's go. Last time pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Defensive. Push button. Taunt boss. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Rundle.
So we only need to take that to the puddle on the floor, mate. The one that hasn't been used.
That's why we want the 3 holes close to each other, people. Line up these holes. Line up the holes. Go early. Then make it easy to drag the people. You can just take any of these now.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Look where these beams are. Don't just go to the closest hole here. Check where the beams are.
Watch your step.
And now see the person. Yeah, perfect. So wait, why do we have one hole? Then just time out the other one.
I died.
Die with it. Just Ciala now.
Push back. Taunt boss.
Lasers in. Check where other people have lasers here. Make it easy for your teammates.
Watch your step.
Rundle.
Defensive. Push back. Taunt boss. Watch your step. Defensive. Push back. Taunt boss.
Nice. And we go left.
Its grip weakens. Does Soccereth wield some power that can tear at our minds?
The betrayer holds no such power, my son. Sinister forces.
It's
are
just the
awakening.
the amount of splinters. Like, look at all these slackers.
Father.
I am but an echo. I cannot stop intruders from attempting to plunder my secrets.
Wait for people to be here, and we pull everything in last.
We can ensure no outsider claims.
Once about this, just come down here, get ready to pull. And help, we go together.
You have heard
Aye, go.
many stories of this place
Everything in last.
and the role it played in my downfall. Do not let them temper your perception. These halls are your birthright, and the outsiders must not be allowed to take them from you.
Secure our perimeter. I will take a contingent down these halls and root out Soccereth. You take the other path and see what you can find.
A wise plan. I shall accompany both of you and lend what aid I can.
Nice, keep going.
Yui.
Did we decide this whole room was too much? Or
I think without split it in two, might as well.
Alright.
When we don't have lust there.
was also flame and shadow.
Nice,
both
Navy resets,
powerful
everyone back towards the entrance.
elemental Forces. Combined, they sinew
Your feast
of
is up.
my blood. The fact you had the strength to survive proves it.
Melee on fire, ranged on shadow. If you wanna be on both, be in the middle. Oh, I haven't made melee group, but Beba is sorta LA sometimes today. But won't be as much value. Who's tanking fibers here?
I am.
Put you in the group then. Oh my god. And ranged in the middle, you probably want to prio fire here, I think. And we lost on full.
What did you say? Ranged prior fire?
Yeah,
fire?
yeah, if you're in the middle and you're doing multi-target, do more damage to fire if you're making
Yeah.
a decision.
Cool.
Let's go. Lost on full.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which way? Help sir. Which way?
Orbs here on shadow side. More damage on fire if we can get it.
I'm switching.
Help sir.
Run away from shadow.
Which way? Help sir.
Bombs out. More shops. Fire to the soaks. We're about to transition here. Watch the orbs on shadow. Personals, whatever you have. I will transition. Good job. Group up in the middle. To help heal us.
Taunt boss.
Bomb cloud.
Help sir.
Soaks. More
Defensive.
shops. Then big soak incoming. Be ready to run far. You should turn the boss around now, by the way. So then we get this soak where you are, so we can. It's closer to melee, but that's still good. And we just run opposite of where we were.
Taunt boss. Help sir. Watch your
Sorry, I
feet.
shouldn't have done
Soaks, more smobs.
Defensive.
Frontal, and then we get the
Help sir.
big soak. Everyone soak, everyone soak, everyone soak. And then run back to the beginning. We can't have the boss in the middle of the room here. Just want to try and. Like,
Taunt boss. Help sir.
soaks. Where's the orbs?
Defensive.
Yep.
The secrets that Shadowflame holds.
There is no denying its strength, but it seems too dangerous to truly control.
You possess the will to master it, my son. Just imagine what you could accomplish.
Rest of that. Make sure people are here.
I'll pass the. I mean, it didn't. I forgot to change my loot spec, so I wrote main spec, but it's an off spec, so I'll give it to the second highest.
Yeah, sure. We've pulled.
Where are they going?
We haven't.
Yeah.
They're running. Alright, well, let's just go. That's fine. Let's pull a good bit here. Like these two groups, and then maybe the first from the next room, and we just lost this pull.
Which just reminds me that I opened my vault as survival, if my spec is like this. It's fine.
Doesn't matter though, because you were chasing tier anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. But if I missed a 447 weapon, I would have been mad.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen.
Let's keep going here with the Paxa.
Do I release? Is it close, or do I wait?
Just release. More trash. Run. Even if it's not beginning. I just pull everything here.
I had such high hopes for the Dracula, but ultimately the venture was just another disappointment. You succeed where they fail, and carry on my vision.
Of course.
Run out. Run out. Run out.
How exemplary.
Cool. Rest of dead. Maybe resets. If he's up.
To evaluate the development of Neltharion's Dracthyr. Unfortunately, they were too volatile to control. But
This one will lock P3. Still.
I see opportunity. This early attempt at creating Dracthyr yielded a subject too violent to control. Yet, there is value in documenting the carnage it generates. You will serve nicely as new test subjects. I will beat you into pulp! I'm the apex!
Plastic. So last P3.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will beat you into pulp!
melee out. The arrows.
Shockwave.
Frontal into frontal.
Shockwave. Knocking back.
Obviously, our first prototype lacked the desired strength. The next iteration.
Back in the middle with this. Remember to focus the ads. Don't insta-dispel if you're a healer here.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Watch speed. Into unavoidable damage. So big healing incoming.
AOE incoming.
Kill the ad.
Watch your step.
Sadly, a creature with unstable arcane surface was useless.
Hide.
We refined
And we lost as soon as this is targetable. Focus the ads.
Witness my strength.
Kill the ads. Watch deep breath in a sec. Allow deep breath. Yep. And tier is still the same. Need if you need force set, greed if it's an eye level upgrade, passive you don't need it at all. And we just go straight ahead here. See if we can get a chunky pull. We just lost the first pull here. If you've needed, you just do what we normally do. You check if you win, you check who rolled second highest. Pass it on.
Oh, nice mirror.
Play for the team.
Yeah, the more people get this trinket, the better we are together.
From down, let's go.
Voltron.
Questionable. How malleable is this
And
vision
pull
of
back here
yours?
with us. We can. I'll try and get one of the things in the.
The process used to create you weakened your spirit.
I tried that last time and died.
Issue I doubt I'll have with my true-born heir.
Come on, and pull everything. Oh, Rook, did you see you get tier?
No. That's lies. Finally.
Does that mean whining is over?
No. Never. I mean, first they have to introduce another bow, and then I have to complain about it.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
But so now are you 4-piece now, but you just need to go and spend your thingy.
Yeah. Although I might not have the crest to upgrade everything. But
Yeah, but I think it's still worth taking a bit of an eye level hit, right? Surely, to get 4-piece.
Not for all. Sometimes 2-2 is still good. It's like weird for some classes.
yeah, technically I think it might be even a downgrade to drop 2-2, but I can't be bothered for a 1% difference. Just push it to the maximum. Besides, more stamina, more health, more staying alive, more pew pew.
Wait. Before we just randomly reroll, wait, what happened?
Oh no, so it's only Tamo me. So Tamo's already got his 4-piece, so this piece goes to roll for greed, but because I accidentally needed the greeds don't show up.
Cool. So everyone that needed those for eye level upgrades, you can roll for it now.
I'll link it again.
Yeah. And the rest of us just keep going.
Wait,
Why am I going to count?
we're getting count.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
All these BOE, they're going to get a BOE here though.
Ah,
True.
Yeah, I was thinking if they buff those mobs, they require some sort of strategy, you know.
10 more seconds to roll.
But if you needed like a percentage for raid.
Worst.
Like
Yeah.
there's a door halfway through the raid, and if you can't kill all the trash, you can't go there.
Oh, if the items are clicked.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you.
Yeah, imagine Mythic plus raiding, where you have to rush for speed.
Raid plus. Coming.
Well, isn't the mega dungeon a bit like Raid Plus?
Isn't like 2 wings, like 2 smaller dungeons.
I thought they were going to make mega dungeon out of the old Tazoesh stuff, but they
That's
didn't.
which was something.
It is. What?
But they never put it together into one piece, right? Like, so you do it all in one go.
Yeah, you do, yeah. When it was live, when it first came out.
Yeah, you did it.
You found it for
It wasn't in Mythic Plus at first. They only did that like a season later.
And I was just about to joke about affixes in raids, but actually it was something like this when they introduced those mechanics at the end of last expansion, where everything's scaled. You had choice to go with
Yeah, everything's scaled, but you also got a lot more damage, right? So.
Yeah, and you were choosing 1, 2, 3 mechanics, etc. That was fun, actually.
Direct these out to the next pack as well, yeah.
I mean, I imagine in like 6 to 12 months I might miss Vault of Incarnates going there again, so why not?
I mean, everything apart from the first boss.
Oh yeah.
And wait to farm extra rare items again.
Why not the first boss? What's wrong with her?
Oh no, it wasn't Vault the Incarnates. I'm thinking of bloody back in Shadowlands, the bloody ball that rolled.
Yeah.
Which one?
Vigilant Guardian.
Vigilant Guardian, yeah.
Was it the one with the lots of ads and no boss? Or...
Yeah, you just spent the whole time fighting ads.
That's horrible.
Except on Mythic, where you get to do everything.
Mythic was insanely fun in my opinion. Such a good fight. We've had some trouble resetting this boss, so everyone just stay back, and then I'll organize groups while we stay back on the stairs and give you resets. Pistons up. Pistons up.
Focus.
We've slaughtered dragons. What hope did you have?
Okay, check groups now. 1, 2, and Tidak go far. 3, 4, and Strider stay. Get us over. We left on pull. Blast.
5 seconds, right? My bars have all gone fucky.
Fucky.
Yeah, I loaded into a spec that I haven't loaded before.
Retro time?
No.
Alright, let's go. Blast on pull.
Five, four,
Remember, we drag the boss to the
three,
middle here.
2, 1.
Middle.
Defensive.
We go to our sides and we blast. Not bad. Just make sure nothing runs by you by the way as well. Make sure we're dormant here. Everything on top of the mystics if we can. We keep blasting the mystics. Everything on top of the mystics if we can. Nice. There we go.
Defensive. Big ad. Defensive. Stack line. Big ad. Watch your step. Big ad. Big ad.
And on top of the mystics. And we're in the middle. Everyone wants the middle. Just run that Rob. You're fine. We'll follow you. We're Bob in the middle. And remember, be half and half, so be careful for frontal now, always towards the door.
Help, sir.
And then half the group now. If you're not in this, you're in next. Gonna spread. Frontal in a sec, make sure it's towards the door.
Defensive. Help, sir.
Then if you weren't in before, you're in now.
Spread.
Yep.
Released.
The stretch and lost the stretch.
Their ranks are broken. We have won. A fine victory, my son. I expected nothing less. Yet the crucible
congratulations,
is not
John.
yet secure. There is one last
Oh,
obstacle
5,000
that
flight
stands
stones.
in your path.
Ah,
Name it, and I will see it.
What an achievement.
they wouldn't say.
Nice. New resets. Your feast is up.
Past our lines.
The millennia of torment ends. Destruction begins. It served as effective fuel for the crucible for millennia.
You were training this Jarden for your
Big team.
experiments?
Keep blasting.
Such a pity. Was this all the dragons could muster?
Careful, lost a ninja pull here. We know what to do. Giga blast. Lost and pull. Circles to the side. Everyone in big soak.
Oh, fuck, wait. I'm in my shit AoE build.
Why is my trinket still on cooldown?
Rook.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Go. Lost and pull.
Wait, hold on. Oh.
Do not change.
5,
We can go, we can go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Help, sir.
And everyone soak. And spread out. Small soak soon.
Defensive. 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 Help, sir.
All soaks. One in each.
Taunt boss. Defensive.
Big soak soon. Everyone ready to come in.
Help, sir.
Watch Lavas win here.
Taunt
Then
boss.
final leap here. So don't pull this too far away. Put it close to the boss here. Then big frontal, and then we're in the middle. Good. Ready to watch big frontal.
Shockwave.
Watch frontal. And towards the middle, and everyone else group up towards Moon here. Yeah, take that whenever we can. It's good. We move to the other side. Just move him here, because when he gets leap, we don't want him in the middle. Nice. To the side here.
Don't overlap the things. Careful.
That is an overlap.
I'm
Wipe it
dumb,
up, wipe it up,
sorry.
wipe it up. Yeah. Let's play that safe. There's no reason to be close. We have plenty of space. Let's just be completely safe with those. Open up. We go again.
Now that was an impressive deal.
I think we had a few releases, Simon, so we might need a summon.
We will summon the noobs. 1, 2, 3 if you need a summon. And just help summon them, please. Send your feast up. Pull.
5,
Or now. Last. A bit further out with those if we can. That's a tad close. Everyone in soak. And then spread out for small soaks incoming.
defensive, 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 help so,
Small soaks now. And next leap soak.
defensive,
I did that. So
Tiara up. Tiara up. Nice.
help so,
Everyone in soak. Watch the lava. And final leap before big frontal.
taunt boss, defensive,
Good side, but not too far out. Good. And ready to go Senda here. West frontal. Everyone group up towards moon. We go to the other side.
help so,
Everyone in, and they're ready to spread out for small soaks.
defensive, 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 help so,
Soaks. One in each.
taunt boss, help so,
Everyone in. Watch lava.
defensive, Defensive.
Then we can final leap into frontal. Side here. Ready to go towards the middle.
Shockwave.
That's frontal.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
And we're in the middle. Feet towards moon here. Make it easier for the healers. So much to the side here. We spread fire very evenly around the room right now. But it's good. What's the spot to die? Take this beam to the side, just make sure they don't overlap. Doesn't really matter where.
Hope so.
In. Nice. Again, only need to if you need that bonus. Greed if it's eye level.
The conduit will remain dormant, though we need to restore it soon. Perhaps there are fresh Jarden outside that you can harvest.
That's a healing trinket, isn't it? That's purely a healing thing.
That's
Yeah.
It's
And
a
it's the
nice
base
healing
healing one.
trinket.
So you
Perfect.
do not take that if you're not a healer. That
Yeah,
is
I
Stay
think
away
very-
from Abyss trinket. It's like
think I'll need
miles better than
Oh,
everything
shit, I
else.
thought.
Now
I like how when we're talking about loot, John is like very loose and like everyone should roll, and then it's a healing trinket.
It's like mine.
not
It's
touch.
just my name. It's not giving me from Vault.
Oh, John, you were so close to it as well.
I know. So
Oh,
close,
you
so
fucking
far.
bastard! That's what I get for mocking you. All the healers stop healing me.
That's good. The more we get of those on the raid, the happier I am as raid leader. So congrats, Meta.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, by the way, on Magmarax, apparently they fixed Magmarax frontal, so we might have to dodge today. We see.
We had to dodge once last week. That was enough.
Yeah, but apparently it's because it prioritized pets over players. Like a bug in the code
Yeah.
with the frontal. But it should be fixed now, so it can't target pets anymore.
That's quite funny.
Alright, stand on the pets.
We are the pets.
In fairness, it almost caught us out on that last one, I think it was.
It did. We get one dangerous one where we just weren't ready. One's supposed to be. But I think we might have to move for all of them, but shouldn't change the threat.
To be honest, I don't think a frontal would complicate things that much. It used to be the easiest this expansion.
We think we might be stuck on progress tonight here.
Half the raid dies on every frontal.
Yes, please, Biceps, if you could plot here as well, just to make it as clean as possible. It worked really well last week. Sure. Thank you.
Can I get
You
some,
don't mind?
please?
Maybe reset, I'll feast, Null can use Summoning Stone.
Focus.
Yes. Null, come on, make the Summoning Stone, man. I asked you like 10 minutes ago. I can see your bug, by the way.
You can see Nell's what?
Null is bugged. What did you think I said? Her bug?
I thought you said her butt.
Oh, her what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Massively
people's butt a
inappropriate,
lot.
to be honest.
Sexual harassment.
Well, we know Sam's into the gnomes.
I am very.
And we know he's a hardened criminal.
You know it.
Don't drop the soap.
Well, I'll find a way.
Simon missed that because he's muted the soundboard, but somebody well timed their badumts sound then.
Oh, yeah, I've completely muted it. Cool, we blast the boss. Focus the ads, run away from the statues. Just pick up the things, do the traps. Be spread, blast the pull.
Five, four,
Be pre-spread here.
2, knocking back. Watch your step.
Great bomb coming now. Again, if you have like an immunity, a big personal, don't be afraid to pop the bombs with them. Otherwise, nice to have them.
Watch your step.
Right. Make sure the boss is up against the wall now. Just so we get more traps towards the side. We get ads into Dragon Head or into statues. Just be ready to run. Be spread.
Watch your step.
Focus the ads and run away from boss now. Opposite now. Opposite now.
Taunt boss.
Keep killing statues. Knock back in 2.
Knocking back.
Knock back now.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Back soon.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Traps here. We can have the bomb up against the wall a little bit. Bombs are up. We're about to get dragon heads here. So ads, everyone ads, and then everyone run opposite now. Everyone new guts. Make sure we pick things up and deactivate the traps.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
Pick up
Taunt
things,
boss.
deactivate traps. Take as many traps off the center of the rooms as we can. Knock back soon. Don't get knocked into traps. We're losing mainly players because we're standing in traps, by the way. You get a nasty dodge.
Watch your step.
So if you don't always get knocked up against the wall if you're melee, and don't get knocked into traps. And be more spread with the circles. Don't clip it.
Taunt boss.
About to get ads here.
Watch your step.
We're on ads. Ready to run far. Run far now. Run far now. Run far now.
Knocking back.
Make sure we interrupt. Be spread with the circles. Here we kill the ads and deactivate traps. Loot the ads and deactivate the traps, people. A lot of people did. Focus on mechanics right now.
Taunt boss. Watch your step. Knocking back.
Bombs are up.
Watch your step.
We can beat those ads and then statues now. So we have to just find a safe
Watch
zone
your
here.
step.
Should be able to run far here.
Welcome back.
Nah, we can't. Just wipe, just wipe, just wipe, just wipe. Rob and Mama, when you tank the boss, if you can try and always keep him along the wall when he does the traps. So we basically do all the traps as far up against the wall every time, and then just drag him along the edge. Just we get as few traps in the middle as we can get, and the ones we get in the middle, we probably immediately don't release. We remove with the golems.
Okay.
Because we should be able to then just always have him up against the wall when we get the statues, easy run far, and they'll deactivate in time for us to have safe spots, and it's easier for people to dodge as well.
We need to face we need to face him then and be stood by the wall, because you get punted just before he then activates the traps, so that stops you from getting the traps in the middle of the room then.
Sure. Pieces up.
I really have a hard time actually activating the thing. Like, I don't know if it's a problem in my UI or something, but like when I picked up the ship, I can't deactivate one of those traps. No, like
Are you clicking on the detarget them, or?
No, you don't. You just have to stand near the edge. I've had it work once, but like because the little extra action button pops up and lets you use it when you're close to the edge.
But you're a bit too far away then. Usually, I found
But
out sometimes
then I'm standing in it.
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
getting
still
closer.
better. That's still better. Because it's
Okay.
still a dot you can heal through, but as long as we deactivate them. But the main thing is we just lost a lot of players early because people were like melee was standing in traps. So also tanks, if we can we just make a route? Where do you start? Rob, put a marker down. Where do you start?
Like right here. So get
Yeah,
this little
and then
one
what
here,
way to drag him?
then go.
How do you drag him? You should drag him this way, yeah? All the way. Because then melee can just never... Don't be behind him, necessarily, because you know these traps are getting activated. So melee, just run out of these right away. Don't be in these traps when they activate. Just kind of predict where you're going. He always activates the two closest ones. Rob and Mama, if you can always just tank him between two traps. So it's kind of obvious which ones he does, so it's easier to position for melee. Because we took so much damage from just the dot from traps. Let's try it. And range be pre-spread all the time. As much as we can be. Let's go again. Last one pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Knocking back.
First knockback.
Watch your step.
And watch the traps. Bombs. New embers, be spread in range, be spread. Don't clip these circles. Move right away for clipping them. Knockback. Don't get knocked into traps. And then new traps coming now. Move. And then new circles. And then adds into statues. So should be ready to move now. Everyone is on ads. We're moving far. And just straight up against the wall. Just all the way up against the wall when we're on the other side here.
Taunt boss.
Loot the things. Deactivate some traps in the middle. All the way up against the walls. Free spread. New traps come. Knock back now, and then new traps. New bomb zone. Bombs now. Knockback coming now. Don't get knocked into traps.
Watch your step.
And then new traps. He pre-spread in the middle. New embers coming now.
Need a res.
CR right away. Then be ready to move. We get dragon heads now. Everyone is on nats.
Watch your step.
And we're on the ads. And we're running now. Run far, run far, run far, run far. Everyone on nats. Spread, knock back in 5.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Watch the traps. Knock back. Loot the things, deactivate traps, and be pre-spread. Bombs. New circles, be spread.
Watch your step.
Knockback coming soon. Watch the knockback and the traps yet. Don't get knocked into traps.
Taunt boss.
At now, ready to run far here. Spread, run far, and we're nets.
Watch your step.
Run far, and everyone on nets.
Knocking back.
Make sure we stay alive. Nuke the nets. Just remove traps in the middle of the room. Super clean, and be spread for the circles here. Watch cleanup pull this. Spread, and then traps coming soon.
Watch your step.
Then bombs into knockback.
Knocking back.
Bombs. Close. Jump team. With that, really clean up until the end there. Well played. But then we go Magmarax.
Simon, Warlock tier.
Huh?
Warlock
Drop?
tier. Yep.
Well, we don't need it anymore. Or do we? Mama, do you need it? Nah.
Not all good, just ahead now.
Who got the sword from Heroic Neltharion last week, by the way?
Mama, right?
Like, he has it on normal. No, you have normal one.
I got normal.
Yeah. Who got it on Heroic?
Did it drop on Heroic?
Didn't we get one on Heroic last week?
We didn't kill Natharian, no, heroic.
Yes, we did.
We did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yep. Last pull.
Did we
Yeah,
only
I
get
think
normal?
only on normal, yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh, we got one on Heroic as well.
No, we did heroic.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
we
didn't.
did, but
we didn't get the
Get
sword
the
of
sword.
heroic.
Okay.
It's alright, Hodge. If you can't chat GBT it, it doesn't count. Hodge missed to say that his job has been made redundant by Chat GPT.
I made my own job redundant.
Yeah, just you haven't told your boss that's what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm playing Warcraft all day.
Sounds like
It's
a
an
dream.
amazing 2,000 word report you've written in 14.5 seconds.
Absolutely, mate.
You know what we're getting tonight? A legendary from Sakura. Heroic.
Kill him then.
Huh?
Let's kill him then.
Yeah. And then Leno's gonna get it, and then he's gonna use it to buff me when the new patch comes out, and only me.
It's random, right?
Yeah, but he's gonna play the new class as well, right?
Oh yeah. But like the nearest players.
Okay.
So
With
I'm
Mark on
just gonna
his head.
position him.
It's gonna
I'm
be
just
a-
gonna position him and be like, Leno.
Literally, everyone's gonna
It's
have
gonna
like a
be a
little
raid.
macro that targets
Yeah.
Leno and it automatically follows.
We'll all just
It's gonna
follow
be a
Leno.
skull
I guess.
above my head at all times, and everyone's just following me.
I'd like a fight to be close as everyone pixel stacked. Oh, it's gonna be so bad.
You wait, it will buff the pets as well. And it'll be the
Oh.
warlock pets, so the imp will just
Yes.
get uber buffed.
Yes.
Imp turns into a bloody Felguard.
That's a dream. Yeah, indeed. PIing both the player and the tyrant. Or there was for a bit in beta you did both the player and the pit lord as well. I even think it's a play now. We should maybe try it? No, we're not gonna try it. Maybe resets. New feast is up. We do what we did last week. We group all 3 soaks with the entire group on green. We make sure we have 1 each in small soak. We do every other one, sort of like, so we just have 4 people do the first ones, and then we have 4 new people do the next one. So just check if you have a debuff. If you don't have a debuff, you can try and get a soak. Just be 1 in each. Evokers, get a friend that you grip in whenever we get the knockback. Ideally a priest or a pala, I think. Rest can usually deal with it. If you don't have a friend, there's a gate up. If you gate right as the knockback happens and you're in the gate, then you don't get knockback. Go left on pull. We Giga Blast.
Five, 4, 3, 2. AOE incoming.
1 in each. And all 3 on green. Everyone on green except the main tank. Then frontal in 5. Frontal now.
Breath incoming.
Woohoo!
Danger.
Yeah.
And we're back on green. Everyone on green.
AOE incoming.
Frontal.
Breath incoming.
And we're back on green. My crown I forgot to press. It's rip. My life is over. Oh yeah, that was enough back time.
AOE incoming.
Make sure 1 in each here. Everyone on green, into frontal.
Breath incoming.
Frontal. Everyone green. Into frontal right as this happens as well, so be ready to move.
AOE incoming.
Frontal. Oh, never mind. Trample now.
Death incoming.
From green into knockback right after. We slurp these up and then knockback.
Knocking back.
Knockback now.
AOE incoming.
One in each. Second green. Send the bottle. GG.
"11 seconds saved."
Make sure everyone is here before we pull. This is a hard pull. We pull everything and dust. So everyone just make sure you make your way here. No reason to linger on the boss.
Well, do you need it then, Kendra? Do you need something?
Let's go. Put everything on dust. Okay, we send stuns. Dispels here if we can. Any master spells from a priest or something? Cool. Beat this up. Maybe resets. There's some RP first though. Yeah, you loot that from Magma Rex. I got one as well. Cool. So this fight, we try to do same as we did last week. Make sure we hold personals and healing CDs for the final big AoE cast in phase 2. We lost in phase 3. Just make sure we keep the boss close to portals, and only tanks break walls at any points. Purple arrows up against the walls you cannot break, so the outside of the room, and spread out the circles well. Just be disciplined with mechanics, and make sure we are ready to blast in P3. And obviously, when we get the ads, don't AoE them. Only players that can focus them or do them with single target spells until they are targetable by everyone else. Then everyone switches. So bosses are a little bit away. Let's own this boss so we get some time on Sagrath tonight.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Make sure you're close to the boss here, so you don't get locked out. Arrows up against the outside of the room. Circles up against the outside of the room.
Defensive.
Then ready for first Fisher. If you can take the boss as far away, perfect. That's perfect, thanks. Ready to run out. Remember to blast here. Because we need to min-max damage as much as we can in phase 1 here. We take him into the next room. Make sure you're in the next room when the wall closes here. Purple arrows up against the outside of the room. Happening now. Then circle spread. Ready to move into the next room here. Blast as much as we can.
Run.
We're moving into the next room now. Make sure you're inside. Position at 60, so we need to blast a little bit more up against the outside of the room. Then bomb spread. And we'll position here.
Defensive.
Be close to the boss. We just told Sia. Oh, be careful with these. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Go there. We've broken a bit more walls than we have to here, so we're taking extra damage. Watch your feet. Now, corrupted players ready to target the ad here. Corrupted players on the ad now. And everyone on the ad now. Circle spread.
AoE incoming.
The ad has to die team. Everyone is full focusing the ad here. We're taking way too much damage here. Yeah, just keep going. Let's just keep practicing. So, second room.
Defensive.
But we have to just fully blast that ad. That ad died a bit too slow there.
We had 4 stacks from the wall.
Yeah, I know. That's still, I know. Grab the players on the ad. Make sure you don't cleave each other. Drag the boss away. Up against the wall with purple arrows. Always up against the wall with purple arrows. And everyone on the ad. Full blast the ad here. Spread out circles. Full blast the ad.
Torn close.
Get the practice we can out of this here.
AoE incoming.
And then into the next room. Corrupt the players up against the wall if you have purple arrows here. Circle, stay back. Corrupt the players on the ad here.
Defensive.
Everyone on the ad, boss on top.
AoE incoming.
Personals. Yeah, I've called that a bit too late, but we're okay. Let's just try and play this out. Send a CR out on Sveta here and see what we can do. Circles out.
Defensive. Phase
Alright,
3.
be on top of the boss here. We're about to get a small room. And we can lost already now. Right, let's be ready to go on top of portals here. Back the ads. And ready to go into portals. Remember, be in different ones. We have a lot of people dead, so we really need to spread out for these portals. And in now. Make sure we cover all portals here. You up, but we'll be okay. Pull them closer to the next portals. Off tank, pick up the ads. Arrows up against the wall here. Careful not to break more walls here in this phase. Watch on top of the ads if we can.
Find shelter.
And everyone in portals.
You got a raise for me?
No. Nah, we swipe, we swipe. Swipe it up. So, a few things happened there. It was just in the transition, we had a couple players with the purple arrows break the walls in the center of the room. We take way too much damage when we do that. And then we would just stood in too many swirlies in the transition as well. We just have to, don't release. We just have to move our feet whenever we transition there. There's swirlies everywhere. We don't need to min-max damage at that point. We just need to make sure we stay alive. Otherwise, good pull.
Sorry. Does anyone have repair?
Yeah, well, please.
I'll put a thing down. Just to the right of the hellstone.
Thank you very much.
Be there. Valid full team. Make your rebuff. Make sure we get ready here. Let's go, team. Everyone in position? Waiting for the final few to get down here. Just so we are ready to blast, so no one gets closed out. Perfect. Let's go, team. Exact thing. We just stay alive and the boss is dead.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go against the wall with purple arrows. And then circles up against the wall.
Defensive.
And ready to go.
Run.
Purple arrows up against the wall in a sec. Oh, that's for me. Sorry, my bad. Put out the circles. TM me if we can.
Tuned horse.
You get it.
No, I might be line of sight for you. I'm in the middle of the room here. No,
Okay then,
thank you.
okay.
I got it. I'm up. Everyone ready to move? Okay. Dropping this bull in a lot of ways right now. Up against the wall, purple arrows. Circles out.
Watch your step.
Alright, watch feet. Watch feet. Take as little damage as possible.
Phase 2.
Make sure you're inside the room. Corrupted players ready to go on the ad here. Corrupted players on the ad right away. Keep watching feet. Bombs up against the wall.
Defensive.
Everyone on that. Circles out. Boss on top if we can. Nice.
AoE incoming.
Purple arrows up against the wall. And then circle, stay behind. Make sure we don't break any walls with these purple arrows. We're moving on to the next ad. Circle, stay behind. Circle, stay behind. Everyone else move. Corrupted players on the ad. Happening now. Corrupted players on the ad right away. And then circles out. Purple arrows up against the wall. Don't break walls here. Patch.
And it's free.
The ad. Circle spread.
Defensive.
Can we kill the ad up here? And we're on to the next.
AoE incoming.
Big healing here, make sure we tap, and the next one everyone personal. Circle stay behind, everyone else move on. Drop the players on the final ad.
Taunt boss.
Circles out. And everyone be ready to personal now. Everyone is on the ad, and then everyone ready to personal right now. Personal now, whatever we have. That means immunities as well and stuff like that. If we're in a position like that, just whatever we can to stay alive. Circles out, finish off the ad.
Phase 3.
And last. Oh no, we can't, sorry. Okay. Make sure we're inside the small room now. Ready to be on top of the portals. Again, we have just see whoever we can reach as soon as we can reach someone. And they're ready to go in portals here. Blast the ads. See whoever we can reach. Everyone in portals now.
Find shelter.
Spread out, one in each. Just go in portals now. Spread out in portals. Good job. And then further into the center of the room. Take CRs if you're CR'd. Need bodies to be on top of these portals whenever. Blast the ads. Ready to go in portals, yeah. Keep blasting the ads.
Oh shit, sorry.
We can do all personals, all big CDs, everyone in portals. Everyone in portals. Spread out and be in portals. Nice. Keep blasting ads, yeah. Purple arrows. Don't break many more walls now, if we can avoid it. Alright, we just need to cover these portals as well as we can.
Find shelter.
Everyone in now. Get as many as we can.
Find shelter.
I'm down.
And blast. Just CR tank if we... Oh, we don't have. Just try to kite. See what we can do here. It's on biceps. Strider. Just see if we can run away with these. Blast the boss. Focus the boss.
And
Pop immunity and stuff if it's on you. Just kite as well as we can.
Find shelter.
Nice.
nice.
Easy kill.
Very nice.
Listed it. Alright, so what happens there is just still we're getting these knockbacks towards the wall at bad overlaps. So it is literally just focus on having those purple arrows, especially in phase 2. I fucked it up in phase 1, but especially in phase 2, up against the walls. Because those overlaps with the big AoE just means we lose players every time. But still nice, we kill it. Blast Sagrath as well. We're gonna take. Let's go there and then we take break, and then we just rest of the evening. We just on Sagrath.
You mean the next pool we're on Sakharov, then we're in Heroic. I mean Mythic.
Wait, so
Yep.
we break before we pull?
Yes, but we clear trash first.
Okay.
So help kill trash before we just everyone go AFK, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to go upgrade weapon, but I'll do it in the break.
Yeah, sure.
Can we release?
Yeah,
Or
release.
it's
You can just
far
talk to the crystal. Just release. You could talk to a crystal straight ahead. Just run.
Watch your. Watch your. Watch your. Watch your.
Nice. Good job so far, team. Let's take our 10-minute break here. And when we come back, we talk for a little bit about Sakareth, and then we just Omega Blast him. Close, Nivi, but not close enough. 10-minute break. See you in 10 minutes. We're back.
Can someone make a portal to a Draken? Thank you, Nivi.
Thank you.
Rob? Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
How does
Rob,
the
why did you
oh,
ninja
sorry.
my tippies?
What?
You ninja'd my tippies? Why?
You know, the gods just favor me over you.
Oh, you decided to roll 100 on an item that isn't for you?
I mean, why didn't you roll 100?
I knew I didn't have to. You know, I just kind of laid back my roll and then saved the 100 roll for my vault slots, you know? What were you gonna say, Elliot?
How does the trinket feel? Is it feeling big?
I mean, it's a trinket that's like we're killing the bosses too fast. Like I'm not, because obviously it doesn't work on pull, right? So it's only on the following tyrants it's really good. But we're killing the bosses at like awkward timings right now. I barely get the second portal up and running, but when we kill bosses, so I don't get full value of it right now. Ideally, fights are like we're in fights are like 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. That's where the trinket really pops off. So.
Why can't you use it off pull? So I don't understand why it was.
Oh, I can use because it's whenever you deal damage, you have a chance of gaining a stack. But when we pull, I haven't dealt any damage yet, so I don't have any stacks on the
Oh
trinket to
right.
pop.
So you want to build up 10 stacks and then you pop it.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, you pop it on cooldown, then however many stacks you have, that amount of int you get, right? But you don't have any stacks on pull ever because the fight is starting, so it doesn't do anything until the following tyrants. That's why Nil and I are completely equal on like on pull. You see our tyrants and stuff are setups, but then for the following ones, mine are just bigger.
Right. Use a punching bag before pull. Good shout.
A little turnip. Nah, that's too much min-maxing. Also, didn't they fix that? So it still resets on a pull? I don't know. Like, so, I think it does. I think you reset resources, so I can't get up to 5 soul shards and stuff like that either.
Yeah, Leno, that's just someone's just done what you've done, Leno. What you're going to do in the next 20 minutes. That is the thing. That's when they get the legendary, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it is, yeah.
It is indeed.
Let's get it then.
In the first pool on Nalvaria, my mouse died in the middle of the pool, and I'm very much a mouse mover. I just couldn't do anything. Thank fuck I'm not flicking spells.
You're a mouse mover.
Yeah, like I move by holding right and left click down at the same time.
In the fight?
Mhm.
Does anyone else do that? I can do it when I run around, but in the fight?
Occasionally, if my fingers are doing other things.
Oh, really?
What other things are your fingers doing?
Spamming 2.
Spamming shield? I don't think I ever do that in a combat. I think it's always AD basically. Never anything but AD. But of course you rotate on AD, right? So that's not. It's not a thing.
Yeah, I do rotate on AD. Yeah, you're right.
Who rotates on A&D? You don't play
I want to know
Counter-Strike, you know?
how many people do that.
I do, but for some reason I just always have rotate on AD on WoW.
Yeah, but I mean that's the default thing, right? That's what you did in Classic. But I think everyone discovered in like the Burning Crusade that if you you never need to rotate on AD, you just strafe instead. Help someone please if you're back. Just look at people saying 1, 2, 3, and let's just get them back in here.
You watching the Europa League final?
No.
1-0.
Who's playing?
Sevilla, Roma, and Dybala scored for Roma.
What's Roma up? Mourinho gonna win another fucking trophy.
Man, he's a serial winner, man. He's so good.
Sure.
I love Mourinho. I don't know.
I hate his type of football. We've both had him as managers. I've always hated his style of football.
Typically Italian style football, right? Just super defensive and.
But Svede, do you rotate your character in AD? Where are you right now? Press A and D right now. Press AD, 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 AD right now. Oh, A and D are spells? Huh? So you just strafe on Q and E? Oh,
I strafe on Q and E, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that is the default. But oh, okay.
Or you can macro all your skills 2/1 icon and just spam 2/2/2/2/2/2, and whatever's off cooldown just gets fired.
I'm so confused. People just play completely different games to me sometimes. I have no idea that was a thing. Cool. Wait, is the break over? Why do I not see the timer?
The break's over.
Oh.
Are you going to be using augment runes on progress?
I have been using the entire time, of course.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't really been dying.
I use all ones. This is just ready check to make sure everyone is back. This is not to pull ready check. This is just to make sure everyone is back. Press yes if you're at your computer. We'll wait. Nivi, say when you're here.
I am.
Okay. Cool. So let's talk about this fight for a sec. Everyone is here. The differences from normal to heroic are minor. The main thing is that everything just hurts a lot more, and we just have to play the mechanics as clean as we can. Phase 1 is the exact same. Stuff hurts a lot more, so we cannot all clear on the first set. I'm gonna try without organizing groups, but let's try and divide ourselves in sort of 3 groups. So 1/3 clear early, one third clear mid, and 1/3 clear by the end of the phase. So just try to see how many people are sort of walking to the frontals. Try to only clear with the lines and never with the frontal. Try to avoid the frontal to not get the nasty fired on us. But other than that, phase 1 is the exact same. Phase 2, we get one extra mechanic, and that extra mechanic is a debuff that goes on one player, and that when that debuff runs out or is dispelled, everyone is knocked back from that player, and that player is knocked back as well. Similar to Nashul in Sanctum, if anyone remember that fight. So the player that gets the debuff have to look out. If you look at Moon now, if I have the debuff on me, I have to go a bit to the side, and then I have to look away from the boss, like out of this, because I get knocked back towards my back whenever I'm dispelled. So never stand here and then look in, because when you get knocked back, you get knocked off the platform and you die. So we need to be more together as a group. We need to kite a lot better, or not kite, but just be together as a group. So just ignore that ready check. I was trying to pull up my markers here. So whenever we're in phase 2 and we're going around the sides, we need to be together with the boss. And whenever we get the debuff just walks out of the group towards the side of the room. Everyone make sure you're just slightly inside. We dispelled and everyone gets knocked in towards the fight. The second change is that the small lads has a buff on them in phase 2. So whenever he does the breath, we get the 5 ads. Those ads have a debuff on them where they heal a fuck ton. That is going to be a tank mechanic mainly, because the way you get rid of that mechanic is that you have to drag the small ads into the pools we get. You know, we get the 2 sort of black pools where we have to stand in them to get Oblivion stacks. When you stand in those, you get a big healing debuff on heroic, and it gets rid of the healing debuff on the ads. So what we need to do is have all melee stack on them, because the circles spawn on melee players. I'll call it out when we're there as well. The circles will happen. We need to tank the ads sort of inside of the circles as long as we can, and then use stunts on the ads, and then get rid of the debuffs. And then full blast the ads. It's the hard part about that fight. It's just killing the ads in time. That's phase 2. Phase 3, only change is we still have the debuff carrying over. That knocks back as well. Otherwise, phase 3 is the same. It just hurts a fuck ton. Which means that tanks in phase 3, whenever you get the tank mechanic on you, go downstairs with it if you can. Just whenever the other tank taunts, get hit by 2 swirlies and explodes downstairs, and then come back up. We just need people to take responsibility for bombs. The hardest part will be the overlap in phase 3, like it is on normal, where everything just happens at once. But we just have to sort of get some pulls in and get in the rhythm. I'm going to pull up some markers here. So phase 1 and phase 2, we're just going to play through and just sort of position and get into the rhythm of things. In phase 3, We do what we normally do. We pull the boss as far away from where he is now as we can. Everyone groups up when he gets a bit circle. We group up, sorta on moon, on star in between. Get all the rocks over there. When we get the soak mechanic, we try to get rid of some of the rocks. I'll call out where. Everyone soaks. The rest of the fight, we play the same. Make sure you're behind the boss. When we get the knockback, just slightly step out of the raid. I call for the debuff. Or the dispel. We dispel, back in position. Take the bombs down. Line of sight. If you're uncertain how to line of sight in phase 3, by the way, you can just go downstairs whenever it happens. Get hit by a couple swirlies, wait for the line of sight mechanic to be over, pick up the things, come up with a big haste buff, and absolutely blast. We lost when we're in phase 3 as well, because damage doesn't really matter in phase 1 and 2 the same way. It's just all about getting a clean and fast phase 3. Let's get some pulls in. Oh, I'll feast this up. When you say Ogmin rune, did you mean Mantis rune?
No, the ones that cost like 2k each. That you cast.
Okay, Ogmin runes. Nah, it's too expensive. But
Yeah,
we probably should have gotten some Mantis runes, but I've forgotten.
I mean, we could totally go now. It will take 2 minutes.
Let's just do some pulls. Like, it won't matter these first pulls anyways, but we might in like half an hour or something if it's if it's what matters. Early on here, ranged B to the sides. Make sure we bait the fire bombs to the sides, not in the middle of the room, so we can sort of kite inwards. Group up in the intermission phases when he just flies around to help the healers. I have plenty renewable things. Let's go. Let's get some pulls in. Let's blast. As I said, we lost in P3. Let's learn.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Focus.
Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Nice. Okay, so first lines in a sec. Couple people clear. Keep watching swirlies here. Stuff hurts a lot more, so watch your feet here. Don't be in the breath. Spread these out. Don't be in the breath. Couple people clear on these lines here. Don't be on top of each other with line. Don't be in... Try to spread these out a little bit if you can. That's still fine. Only like 3 people cleared there, so we need a big group clear next. Watch this frontal here. Maybe a couple people actually clear on this. Just a couple people, not too many. Oh, those, yeah, don't stay in. And then lines here. A couple people clear here if you can. Keep watching your feet.
Defensive. Bowman coming.
Keep playing for factors here.
Weapon coming.
Another frontal. Don't be in this. Also, everyone cleared on those lines actually. That's what happened there. Okay.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Taunt boss.
Only be in the lines that you have to clear. Alright, let's just wipe. Let's just wipe. Let's just wipe. Just jump off. We have Soulstone, don't release. Let's just do that phase 1 again. So what just happened there was exactly what made me think we maybe have to organize a little bit more. More people need to clear on the first 2 lines. When you get those lines and you see the red arrows, don't be on top of each other. And no, I'm not going to say groups yet, because it makes it way more difficult if people are out of position. It's way easier if a line is next to you and you're in a good position to do it, to just do it. So we just need some pulls in where we're all just sort of aware of what's happening and we're seeing the mechanics. I don't want to organize groups right now, because I think it'll be much more difficult if we do it like that. It's way better if we can freestyle it. Try to never be in the breath there. As you saw, the breath deals a lot of damage. When we get the lines, the 2 people with the lines, make sure you don't line them up, because that will hurt a lot. And just make sure that a couple people go in every time. Let's just try again.
Just one thing to say: if you do have to like emergency clear with the breath, like we did, then you don't have to be hit by the first tick of it. You'd have to stay in for the whole duration of the breath. That's what someone got hit by. All stacks of it, all ticks of it even.
What's going on? Let's go again. I want every range come to the other side. Let's not split. Every range on green. Every range on healer on green early. We bait the bombs here, and we just slowly walk towards the center for the bombs. just so we get good positioning. Generally, we should always try to be, and when we've baited the bombs, range just come into melee. There's no reason not to be close to the boss. Makes it easier to move around and watch the front. Strider, when you're ready. Let's go, team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Get another bomb, and then just move the boss. Don't be in the fire, obviously. Move the boss as soon as this is over. And then run B towards melee here. So first lines coming, make sure we spread out. Couple people clear. Watch the frontal. That's good. There's a lot of people there, but that's good. And then move the bombs or boss away as we get these bombs. Now we're good position here. We get another frontal. Don't be in this. Completely watch or avoid the frontal. And then watch these lines. Don't stack them up. Don't stack them up. Spread them out. Spread them out more. Yeah, that's fine. And everyone's cleared now, so that's good. So now we just watch all the mechanics. We're about to get new bombs. Be ready to move the boss if we have to. Watch the frontal. Only be in this lines if you have to clear. Jon, you haven't cleared. It's the only one.
Missing that one.
And oh, and me as well. We're just in the next one. Alright, final people clear here. You have 4 frontals to clear. That's why I say there's no reason to hurry with clearing on the early ones. Keep watching swirlies here. We're taking too much damage from swirlies. And that clearing switches. Alright, wipe it up, wipe it up. Let's just not even go phase 2. Wipe it up. That was still fine. Don't release. We're just waiting for. There we go. Don't release.
No, that was an impressive.
Clearing that was fine. But you can see you have 4 times to use the lines. You don't have to use the first 2. Just try to spread them out as much as we can. Makes it easier. No, so someone is whispering to say for players with the line to move away from the boss. I disagree with that. That's the point of why I want to do this, is for people that are in the position for the lines can then clear. So if you cannot clear on that one, then that line isn't for you. You're waiting for one in range where you're in a better position then. So you're just waiting if you can't make it in that situation. And that way melee can clear on the one that is in a good position for that one. So that's the point, is that if you can't make it in there, we're not going to make big changes for it. You just wait for the next set of lines if you can't clear there. There'll be a line that's in a good position for you. Your piece is up. We go
If
again.
you tell me or anyone else needs to repair, it's next to the feast.
Nice.
Thank you.
Main thing we're taking damage from right now is from people standing in the bombs. As soon as the bombs go down, by the way, you have to move out of them. They tick for a shit ton of damage in like a 15-yard ranges. And then it's just a lot of swirlies. Like a lot of swirlies being hit by, which is constantly watching feet. So those are the things we're working on right now. And then we're fine. Okay. Okay. Be further towards the side here, range. Don't be towards the middle. Bait the bombs together.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Then range move. Wait for the next bomb. Tanks move.
Careful, not back.
Defensive.
Alright, lines and breath incoming. Don't be in the breath, a couple people be in the line.
Watch your feet. Breath incoming.
Yep, and then new bombs, be ready to move.
Taunt force.
New frontal, watch this frontal, don't be in. And then new line soon. Don't everyone clear now, just kind of watch, like 5 people clear here. Bit too many there.
Bomb incoming.
Less people clear on the second one. Frontal. Then lines. Final people can clear here. Check if you have a debuff. Clear and you have to.
Taunt force.
Nice. Strider still has to clear. Watch the bombs. Keep moving the boss. And then final line in 5 seconds. And then we're grouping up for healing. We're taking a lot of damage when we're transitioning. Only be in lines if you have to clear. And be grouped. Be grouped for healing. Be grouped for healing. Be grouped for healing. Nice. And then we're all getting sent down and we're starting at the same position as we did last time. Fire will be away when we come upstairs. Don't instant interrupt, that the tanks mainly interrupt when they come up. Because otherwise you will get aggro.
Phase 2. Breath incoming.
Alright, so all melee on top of heads now. All melee on top of heads, because we're baiting the pools. Alright, and then be ready to stun them. Don't drag them out yet.
Bomb incoming.
We need them inside these pools, that's why. All melee has to be inside the pools. Knock them back.
Stack line.
Just so we all see it here, and then we're all blasting that. That's cool. Good job. And this is the bomb. It's happening now, I think.
Run out.
It's on me, going down.
I think we have a dispel, but I think the dispel went downstairs. Who has it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The dispel was on Elliot. Elliot, you had the dispel, not a bomb.
Oh, sorry.
I think.
Breath incoming.
yeah, he did. It was Elliot now.
Look-
So that means
quite
when you
smart.
have that, yeah, but you don't pick that up. It is a thing above your head.
Watch your step.
But whoever gets that, obviously, we need to be more grouped. I think this is a bit chaotic because we didn't really know. Just swipe it up. Just swipe it up. Just swipe it up. So I just want to talk about what happens here in phase 2, just so we can clean that up. Just swipe up if you're still alive. Just jump off. Because if you get the dispel mechanic and you jump or you get go downstairs, then you just explode on the raid. So you cannot take that downstairs. Don't release. So what's important in phase 2 is that when we get the breath and we get the ads, all melee immediately go hug all the ads and the tank as well. So you just make them stand still. Then the swirlies appear and the tank try to keep them still for as long as you can inside the swirlies. We all send our stuns as the swirl is about to happen. And then they get rid of that debuff right away and we can all kill the ads. So melee, don't follow the boss, go immediately onto the ads. And then we all need to be positioned towards the boss as well as that happens. When the ads are dying, we all need to be close together, because then we get the dispel debuff. And that person obviously just then go slightly outside of the group, towards the edge, look away, and I call for the dispel. We just try again. Bibano? Feast is up.
So is it the swirly bit before the stuff on the ground appears that takes away the debuff?
No, it's the actual circle.
Oh, okay, okay.
The swirly does nothing. That just makes you, like, shows that the circle is about to happen. So you can stand in that. But no, it's the actual circle when that happens that removes the debuff. But also gives you a debuff if you're in it.
Sorry if I missed something. With that dispel debuff, sorry, that I had, do I need to face off the platform or inwards? Yes. Okay.
Look away, look out.
You get knocked physically backwards. Okay,
cool. Yes, indeed. Cool. We just try again. We just need to clean that up a little bit. And range, when we're in phase 2, I actually want you to be more center in the room. That'll make it a lot easier. So when we're in phase 2, range just be very much towards the center. Sort of opposite of what we are phase 1. Let's try again. These are just a lot of transitions we have to see. They'll feel really chaotic right now, but we just have to see them, have to feel them, and they'll get real easy. It's just the same pattern the entire time, so we just have to learn these step by step. Go again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Watch the bombs. Move the boss if you have to.
Defensive.
Where's the lines? Couple of people clear. Watch the frontal. Dotted them out. Next one, not too many clear. Watch the bombs, move the boss.
Taunt boss.
Frontal now, don't be in this. And the new lines. So not too many here. 3-4 people. Just try to see if there's other people in them.
Defensive. Bowman coming.
Good. Like 7 people left with debuffs, that's good. Watch this frontal, don't be in it. Really watch your feet, team. New lines here, couple people clear. Watch the bombs as well. Don't be in the bomb with the line if you can. Avoid it. Nice. And then there's 2 people left with debuff, or 3. You all clear in the end here. Final set now. And remember, as soon as this is over, we all hard group up under the boss where he is now. So final people clear now, very important. Then everyone under the boss.
AOE incoming.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people that got hit by just swipe it up, just swipe it up. People got hit by a swirly there, right as that happened, and you're obviously just completely wrecked if that happens. Cannot happen. So we just really have to watch our feet constantly on this fight. It's very punishing. We wipe up. Don't get set downstairs, just jump off before this happens. Nice. Don't release. We go again.
Now that was an impressive bid.
Perfect clearing there. That was really good. Just minimize avoidable damage, and that phase 1 is completely clean.
But yeah, he definitely hurts a lot more.
He hurts a lot more. Keep practicing here. All about just getting into the rhythm of things. Avoid damage in phase 1 and 2. Right now, our DPS doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. Everything is timing based, so we just need the practice. Focus on living. Watching yourself, watch your feet, clear at the right times. Move the boss immediately from bombs. Everyone move out of the bombs immediately. Perfect tank positioning there in that phase. Rogue, when you're ready, we go.
Yeah, I'm ready, sorry.
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Watch the bombs. Move the boss if you have to. And first line's incoming, and watch the breath.
Defensive. Breath incoming.
Watch the breath. Good amount clearing that. That's perfect.
Bowman coming.
Watch bombs, move the boss.
Taunt boss.
The frontal incoming, watch the frontal.
Incoming.
And then new lines. Again, Not too many clear. 4 or 5 people. Beautiful. It's quite a lot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect amount.
Bowman coming.
New bombs. Move the boss. And then frontal. Just move away from the frontal here and the bombs. He'll move in a sec when he's done. Lines incoming. Need a couple of people clearing. Second to last one. Nice. Watch your feet. Watch the bombs. Final lines are about to happen. So whoever with a debuff, Tomio basically, needs to clear here. Everyone else, don't be in this. Avoid the damage. And then everyone under the bus. Use personals. Everyone under the bus. In that magic zone. Everyone under the bus. Just have to immediately come under the bus there. Just Leno, if we can before we go down. Someone see Leno now. Nice.
Stack high.
Wonder if you get set down here, Leno, if you get enough stacks.
Teleport on you.
Are you down, Leno, or did you stay up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice.
Watch your feet.
Alright, let's interrupt the boss.
Phase 2.
Nice. So group up, range towards the middle here. Now, all melee immediately adds. And everyone just blasting adds. Stun them in these. Stun him now. Keep him stunned. Keep him stunned. Beautiful, and blast them. Very good.
Defensive.
We get bombs. Take him downstairs. And then we're about to get the dispel. I'll call who it's on. It's on Tomio. Tomio towards the edge of the room. Towards the edge of the room. Other side, Tomio. Other side, other side, other side. Come, okay, come to blue. Come to blue. Okay. And don't dispel him. That's fine. We're okay. Keep playing. Next breath incoming. Same thing. Everyone on top of the ads. Coming now. Watch the frontal. And then everyone on the ads. Group up on the ads and stun them inside if we can.
Watch your step.
Stun him now. Perfect. And we nuke him. And then next dispel is on Nakran. Nakran to the edge of the room. Look away and dispel Nakran. Perfect. Nuke the ads.
Bowman coming.
We get new bombs.
Watch your feet. Weapon coming. Stack high.
Pick up the bombs. We get no frontal.
Stack
Died with the bombs.
Swipe it up. Just swipe it up.
Watch your step.
Then we pick up the bomb, you just got to get downstairs, obviously, as quickly as possible. Right?
Yes.
Now that was
Head for
an
ball.
impressive death.
What we died to a lot there is the tank mechanic. So tanks, whenever you get the debuff, you explode in a 20-yard radius, and I think you're just too close to a lot of players. So we just have to figure out how to position that properly. Put markers on you if you can, tanks. I don't know if they get removed. I think my moon is gone.
Oh, by the way, am I doing anything wrong? Because every time the ad spawn, I instantly get 6 to 7 stacks of the debuff.
It might be because you're standing in these swirlies. Whenever you stand in this in the circles, you gain stacks. But I don't know about instantly getting 8 debuffs. But something I will say is there is just random stacks. If you ever have more than 5 stacks, just go downstairs, both in phase 2 and phase 3. So if that happens, just go downstairs right away. And that's just a general rule of thumb. New feast is up. And yeah, we're good. Go again. Good pull. Very nice. And just to explain again, so Tomio got that dispel thing, so just to clear that up. Whenever we're fighting the boss over here towards blue, and I'm just put a nibble on me. So I get the debuff here on nibble. This is where we're fighting the boss. I'll just go right out here, besides the group, look away, and I say get dispelled. We all get knocked back, and we fight again. So you don't have to run far away with it, but just run to the closest edge next to the group. Let's go again. Ranged in position. That's good pull.
5, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Then work the bombs and move the boss if we have to. Nice. First lines incoming, and watch the breath.
Defensive.
Keep watching your feet as well. Constantly watch feet here.
Red
Lines
incoming.
and frontal. Don't be in the frontal. Perfect.
Bowman coming.
New bombs ready to move.
Torn
And next
force.
frontal. Watch the frontal.
Breath incoming.
And lines. Swipe it up. Just swipe it up.
Defensive.
Bit too scuffed there.
Bowman coming. Breath incoming.
Get the clean phase 1 and phase 2 in here. Need the phase 2 practice. Don't release.
Now that was an impressive death.
Just another feast up. I was asking for another repair bot. That was set up not long ago, but can we send another? Just really try to make sure to repair when they're up. So everyone repair now, just so we don't get in these circumstances. There's one up now. Everyone make sure you repair. We go again. So as you can feel, this is a significantly harder boss than all the other bosses. We'll just need to spend time proper progressing, proper feeling this out and learning. But we're doing really good progress for the first few pulls. We just keep this up. Let's go, team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Nice, first line and breath incoming.
Defensive.
Watch your feet. Don't worry about your damage, worry about being alive. Lines now. Try to be the same amount clearing here. Watch the frontal. Don't be in the frontal. That's fine. Not as many people clearing there, but that's still good. Watch your feet for bombs here. Keep moving the boss. Perfect bombs.
Toned force.
New frontal here. Avoid this. This is why we want to be close to the boss's range here. And then new lines. We need a couple people clearing. Watch your feet.
Defensive. Bowman coming.
Move the boss, move the bombs. And watch the frontal. Just want to move here. Just move far. Just move far here. Then lines incoming now. Second to last one here.
Toned force.
Good job. Then if you haven't cleared, obviously you just clear next. Keep watching feet. Keep moving here. Getting really bad bombs. As range here, we can never be in front of where the boss is going. This is just a rule we have to now. So, for instance now, for next pull, Elliot, you can never be there. Like stuff like that. We have to be behind the boss and not where we have to go. Because otherwise we're just closing ourselves in here.
AOE incoming.
Wipe this. Go again. Wipe this. Go again. We're too low. Wipe this and go again. We just have to be significantly better positioned there. So we're never where we have to drag the boss. Because otherwise we'll have nowhere to go. That's still fine. So release.
Now that was an impressive death.
Yeah, frontal is massive. You never want to be at the ankle. That's why I, like I said early, you want to be in melee as range if you can be. You want to be in melee. Makes it easier for healers, makes it easier to position, makes it easier to dodge. Just try to be in melee as much as you can. Let's go again. So bait first 2 bumps a little bit. Don't go immediately melee.
4, 3, 2. Bowman coming. AOE
Watch the
incoming.
bomb. We're moving.
Oh.
Don't get knocked into bombs as well, of course.
Defensive.
Watch your feet now. First lines, and what's the frontal happening now? Don't be in the frontal.
Bowman coming.
Move for the bombs. Keep moving here.
Tuned boss. Breath
Frontal
incoming.
incoming. And then new lines. Please try to be in melee here, because otherwise you're about to be sectioned off. Be in the lines if you need to clear a couple people.
Defensive. Bowman coming.
And move for the
Breath
bombs.
incoming.
Watch the frontal. Alright, we're just wiping again. We're just wiping again.
Tuned boss.
We just need to have this clean. Really try to just follow along and be in melee here. Makes things a lot easier for everyone.
Now that was an impressive death. It's too far away.
New feast is coming now. Keep practicing here. Can we get a new stamina buff? Thank you. Go again. Don't get knocked off the edge, don't get knocked into bombs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Knock back now. Don't get knocked into bombs, don't get knocked off.
Defensive.
So first lines,
Breath incoming.
and what's the frontal?
Bowman coming.
Good enough. New bombs, what's the frontal here? Frontal in 5 seconds. Just be close to the boss in melee here.
Breath incoming.
What's the frontal? And then new lines. Keep watching your feet.
Defensive.
Too many cleared there.
Bowman coming.
Try to clear at the same times, team. We had some perfect timings with clearing, but we're clearing at different times now. Try to clear at the same times as you were earlier, and keep it consistent. Makes it a lot easier, but it's good. Keep playing.
Tuned boss.
See what we can do here. Watch the bombs, keep moving. Just keep moving far. Again, don't be in front of where we're going. Ranged and healers. Never in front. Can we pull a little bit further here? Just for more space. Like, what's the lines here? Clear if you have to. Final clearing, so people with debuff clear now.
AoE incoming.
You have... swipe again, just swipe again, just swipe again, just swipe again. So we just for some reason had a pull here with like 13 people clearing on the second one. But we just try again.
Now that was an impressive death.
New piece this up.
Focus.
Bomb
Oh,
incoming.
I'm an idiot.
AoE incoming.
Is there still on you, John?
Yep.
Nice, just swipe. It's my bad, sorry. Should be texting or writing in chat while I run.
I didn't die.
Thank you. Piece is still up. Put another one up. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Minimize damage in phase 1 here. What's the knockback? Don't get knocked back into bombs. Don't get knocked off.
3, 2.
Focus.
Bomb incoming. AoE incoming. Defensive. Watch your feet.
Watch the
Breath
lines.
incoming.
Watch the front wall. Couple people clear here. Yeah, that's good.
Bomb incoming.
Move for the bombs.
Tuned force.
Breath soon. Range don't move in front of where we have to go. Close to melee here. If we can move the boss just a little bit further here. We don't have to be close to the bombs. We have plenty of space. Lines now. Not too many people clear here. We have plenty of people clear, so just some clear here. That's good. And watch feet.
Defensive. Bomb
Nice.
incoming.
New bombs. Be ready to move.
Breath incoming.
And watch the front door.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Tuned force.
Clear now. Some people. Yeah, we just scuffing ourselves again here completely. Let's just try and play this now. Final people clear now. Only being if you have to clear. Watch feed.
AoE incoming.
Under the boss. Yeah, when we have a healer dead, just yeah, let's just play. Let's just play. Let's just play. Our lot dead, but let's just see phase 2 a little bit.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you. Phase 2. Breath incoming.
Everyone on nats right away.
Watch your step.
Don't stun them immediately. Don't send stuns yet. We send stuns now. We don't want to insta-stun them, because they have to be in these.
Defensive.
Good. Bombs are happening now. Someone pick up the bombs. Take them downstairs. Alright, swipe it up.
Stack high. Stack high.
I think some of the stuff we're taking a lot of stacks off are casts going off from the ads as well. That deals a lot of damage and gives Oblivion stacks there in phase 2, by the way, Clint. Might be one of those on you.
Was an impressive death.
Yeah, still when I look at what we're taking damage from, it's still standing in swirlies and stuff we don't have to. It's what's tipping it over the edge, so whenever we take the unavoidable damage, we're just too low. We just have to watch our feet a lot better and not be in the breath. Just have to keep working on this. It's all about everyone staying alive as well as they can and watching themselves. And tanks try to move a bit more liberally, so when you move away from the bombs, move way further. So we have a lot of space to be behind the bosses as well. Because that's why people are moving in front of the bosses, because we can't really be behind them. So just move way more liberally. Let's go get. Let's go, team. Really focus on staying alive. Watching yourselves, moving well.
5, 4, 3, 2. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Watch the knockback now. Don't get knocked into bombs, don't get knocked off the platform. Knockback now. Move with the group.
Defensive.
First, lines and breath. Be close to the group here. Be in melee to make it easier for everyone.
Breath incoming.
Watch the frontal. Nice. Perfect amount clearing there. Not too many. And move. Watch frontal soon.
Taunt boss.
Frontal now. Make sure we're not in this. If you're close to the boss, it's easy to dodge. And then new lines. Not too many clear here still. Not too many clear. You can hold for the final ones.
Defensive.
Nice. For the next one, we want a good handful. Move for the bombs. Don't be in front of where we're going. Don't be in front of where we're going. And move liberally here. The lines, we need a good handful clearing here.
Taunt boss.
Move for the bombs. Move for the bombs.
Let me see her.
And final people clear. Let's just wait a second. Yeah, just in time. Just in CR if you can. If you're close. Final people clear. Final people clear. Watch your feet still. Watch your feet while you clear.
AOE incoming.
And everyone under the bus. Everyone grouped under the bus. That's magic zone. Yeah, we don't really have anything else we can send here, I think. Alright, let's just keep playing. Let's get some phase 2 practice. Just get up as fast as we can here, especially tanks, and just immediately interrupt so we can get to phase 2 ASAP.
Phase 2. Breath incoming.
Alright, everyone on the ends. Don't stun them yet. Don't stun them yet. Stun them now.
Bowman coming.
And then bombs happening.
Defensive.
And now we want to move a bit as these heads die. Just we want to move a bit here. And then be with the group. But not towards the center. Towards the edge still. Further towards the edge. Further towards the edge. Further towards the edge. There we go. Perfect there. And then mirror towards the edge. Someone take the bombs downstairs. And perfect.
Taunt boss.
And new frontal soon. Be ready to be on top of the edge. Get some practice here. This phase is way less hectic.
Breath incoming.
Frontal now. Everyone on top of the edge. Everyone else. Don't follow the bus. Be on edge.
Watch your
Ready to
step.
stun them? Don't stun them yet. Don't knock up yet. Wait for this. Do it
Defensive.
now. So they're not in the swirlies here. We need them through the swirlies here. Knockbacks in. Perfect. Good job. Alright. No, biceps. No, biceps. Yeah, to the side. Perfect. And distal biceps.
Bowman coming.
Let me go down, sorry.
Stack high. Teleport on
Cool.
you.
Remember to watch your Oblivion stacks and go downstairs if you have a couple stacks here. I know we're wiping, but still get some practice in. So we are on ads again. And generally, as soon as the ads, I know they haven't been dispelled now, as soon as the ads have been in the swirlies tanks, we just want to move to be away from the circles. So we want to stun them, they get their debuff moved, and then we all move as a group a little bit further. So when the dispel happens, they can walk to the side of the room, we dispel, and we move on. Also, as healers, try to not dispel the debuff until I call for it. Because otherwise people might not be in position. I'll call whenever I see people be in position. We have 30 seconds, so there's no rush getting the dispel off. Solid pull there still. We just need to get through phase 1 with everyone alive. And that just means being ready. When we've all cleared our debuffs, by the way, at the end we just have to be ready to be under the boss and use big personals. Try to use personals immunities as well.
I'll put another thing down.
Nice. So just be ready with everything that helps stay alive, because it hurts a lot when we transition. Yeah, phase 2 is very chill. There's just a lot of damage in phase 1. Phase 2 is very chill if we're just all alive. It's very chill. It's just 2 bombs going down, the dispel, walking to the side, and then we're killing the ads. But phase 2, or phase 1 doesn't have to be chaotic. Phase 1 is just about following the pack. If you're with the group, it's not too chaotic. Right now, I'm sort of like talking a lot more than I want to be as well, because there's just so many micro adjustments we have to make throughout. But as we're all getting more and more comfortable, it'll be way more chill, and we all just kind of get into the rhythm of things. Now, we just move with the bombs. The swirlies are random. The bombs spawn on us, but we just move. We just move. You have plenty of time to move when the bombs appear. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2. Bowman coming. AoE incoming.
Nice. And then don't be too far from melee now. Watch the knockback soon. Don't get knocked into the bombs here. Knockback now.
Defensive.
First lines and breath incoming. Be close to melee. Don't be in front of where we have to go. Lines now.
Incoming.
Couple people clear. Don't be in the breath. Perfect. Good job.
Bowman coming.
Bombs now. Ready to move. Be behind the boss. Be behind the boss. Nice. And keep moving. Move liberally now.
Taunt force.
And then frontal. Ready to move out of the frontal.
Breath incoming.
Good job. And then we just wait for lines. Can we move a little bit further away from the boss? Lines now. And then new bombs soon. Don't be in front, be behind the boss. Nice baits. And move liberally. Perfect. Really good. Lines now. Couple people clear here. We need a good handful clear here. Ready with personals. Okay, so rest. There's only one left. So there'll be a lot of damage coming in the final one here. Final line now. And then just be ready with personals and big healing now. Only people that need to clear B&Ds. And then everyone under the boss, big personals. Watch your feet, watch your feet, watch your feet. Personals under the boss.
AoE incoming.
Self-healing, pots, health stones, whatever you need to stay alive. Immunities. That's still good. That better. Better. Nice. Downstairs, and let's get upstairs, get some good phase 2 practice now.
Stack high.
Really good phase 1.
Watch your feet. Stack high. Teleport on you. Phase 2. Breath incoming.
First that's. And everyone on top of the ads now. Don't stun yet, don't stun yet. Stun now.
Bowman
And then we just all move. Around the circle.
defensive.
First bomb's happening now. Someone pick him up. job. And then Dispel incoming. Take the bomb downstairs. Dispel is about to happen now.
Run out.
Turn around. Just stay Hutch and turn around. No, stay Hutch. No, Hutch, no. Yeah. And go to the side of them. Turn around, Hutch. Turn around. And Dispel Hutch. There we go. And next, frontal incoming. Ready to dodge the frontal. Check your Oblivion stacks. If you have more than 5 stacks, go downstairs. Ads now. Everyone on ads. Everyone on ads. Hold your stuns.
Watch your step.
Hold your stuns. Stun now.
Defensive.
And then we move a little bit. No more knockbacks. No more knockbacks. Just interrupt and stun. Dispel to the side. Let's stun Tidak. No, Tidak to the side room. Tidak. Other side. Other side.
Run out.
Come to the... Oh, yeah, indeed. Further. And Dispel Tidak. New bombs coming. Take the bombs downstairs. Frontal here. So everyone on the ads. We're kind of in a shit position in the center of the room. We shouldn't be, but it's okay. Everyone on the ads now. Hold your stuns.
Watch your step.
Hold your stuns. Stun now. And pull them out.
Teleport on you. Taunt boss.
No more knockbacks. Just have him under the boss now so we can cleave him. Alright, so get sent downstairs now if you can, if you're not a tank. We're about to transition to phase 3. Remember, we are going towards Moon and Star when we get the big circle here. Moon and Star when we get the big circle. Really good phase 2 team. Good progress here.
Watch your step.
No, the tanks, you have to pull him out. Tanks, you can't go downstairs. Because you have to have him on the other side. Alright, we just wipe up, because we can't play it from here. So tanks have to stay up, because you have to drag the boss opposite of there, otherwise we can't put the circles there.
Defensive.
Really good pull, really good pull. So in phase 2 there, everyone try to watch your Oblivion stacks, and if you ever have 5 or more stacks, just go stand in bad and get sent downstairs. Because then you come up with a haste buff and you take way less damage, so it's way better for the raid. But that was super good pull. Good progress. And I don't know what happened with the boss sort of randomly in phase 2 there as well, where he just went to the center. But if we could just keep the pattern that we had there, where we just move.
Knockback that was bumped into the middle. Of the
Sure. So we just run, but we just run immediately out if we can. Just so we take
the thing down there. Work.
And obviously the dispel was slower than it will be in the future, because we're just still learning what to do with that dispel thing.
There's a repair on square, if people need.
There's 2.
Right, just put square back when we're ready to pull.
Just maybe one minor thing. After phase 1 finishes, before we go down, I think boss is almost immune to damage, so no need to chase. Better stay and get healed, or...
No, but that's only... Like, he still takes damage while he deals damage. When he flies away, we don't take any damage anymore. And it makes it easier to be in a good position, so that doesn't really matter anymore. You are correct. You don't deal damage, you just gain resources at that point. But we basically just want to stay group until he flies away, because that's where all the damage is. But it was really good. Just be ready to use all immunities, all personals, all CDs in that phase for now, just so we get through that cleanly.
We need a phase summon before you do full summon.
Sure. It is up. But that's good. That's good progress. And that's how it looks like. It's all about getting through clean phase 1, clean phase 2, and then we start working on phase 3. And again, phase 3 will feel really chaotic for the first few pulls, because everything happens at once right in the beginning. But once we learn that, that really threw me off that toy train set. Whenever we're through that, it makes it a lot easier. Actual ready check and pull. Let's blast.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Let's move the bus. Just watch your feet.
Defensive.
Don't be in front of the bus, be in melee. Clear stacks. Or some people clear, not too many. Watch the frontal.
Bowman coming.
Watch the bombs and we move. And if we move liberally, Range can just stay kind of far behind the boss here and bait next bomb, so it's good.
Breath incoming.
Just see our hatch, watch frontal, see our hatch if you can. Nice, couple people clear now. Watch your feet.
Defensive. Bowman coming.
And move for the bombs. Good bomb staff, watch the frontal. Couple people clear.
Taunt boss. Bowman coming.
We're moving for the bombs. And final people clear. Everyone under the bus, personals, immunities, everything we have. Health pots, health stones, stay alive. Nice.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you. Phase 2. Breath incoming.
Everyone on that.
Watch your step.
And stun them now. And then we just move around in the circle here, so we're ready for the dispel. Take the bombs downstairs. If we can go, we went the other side. If we can make this consistent, by the way, because now we're going opposite of what we did before. Just try to have a consistent movement here to make it easier for everyone. Alright, dispel incoming on this side. Wait for him to be in position. Biceps to the side. And dispel biceps.
Defensive.
And biceps will go fast. Yeah, no, that's good, that's good.
Stack
we had a
high.
bomb go off, I think.
Stack high.
Just wipe it up, just wipe it up, just wipe it up. Yeah, tanks try to keep it consistent. Move the same way as we did the last time. You decide what way we move, but just make it the same every time so everyone knows where to go.
Watch your step.
If I can have other people than me take the bombs and go downstairs, it makes it way easier because then I can call the dispel upstairs. I will take the bombs if I have to, but just try to take responsibility for the bombs and take them downstairs. Yeah, it happens, it happens. Right now, don't worry too much about mistakes. Like, they happen. We just have to figure out what's happening and solving them, making this consistent, making sure we know what we're doing. And whenever fuck-ups happen, we just realize what went wrong and we try to fix it for the next pull. But mistakes are perfectly fine. I would much rather, like I said in the beginning, I would much rather have people try to take responsibility for the mechanics being done and fucking them up than everyone being scared of doing them. So if you see a bump, pick it up, check it downstairs, we figure it out. I will feast this up, and we go again. Let's see if we can get some phase 3 pulls tonight, team. I don't think the boss is... Right now, it seems very difficult to imagine this boss dying. But I promise you, once we're through the hard part of phase 3 with the Lust, we're closer to killing this than we think. If we have everyone alive through phase 3 and learn the hard overlap at the beginning of phase 3, the boss is very close to that. So let's just keep working on this. Make sure we live. When I look at what people die to, otherwise it still overlaps with a lot of clearing, but it's because people are still standing in swirlies or getting hit by the breath and stuff like that. Just watch yourself.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Go team.
1. Bowman coming. AoE incoming.
Watch the knockback in a sec. Don't get knocked into the bombs, don't get knocked off the platform.
Defensive.
Yep, and then watch lines and frontal now. Handful of people clear.
Breath incoming. Bowman coming.
And then move for the bombs. Don't be ahead of where we are. Just be behind him and move the boss. Move it liberally here. And then watch the frontal. And then next lines, handful of people clear. Perfect amount.
Defensive. Bomb incoming.
Move for the bombs.
Breath incoming.
And immediately move out of the swirlies. Don't get stuck in the swirlies here. Next lines, we need like 5 people clearing here if we can. Try to see how many people are in.
Taunt boss.
Watch your feet while you're in it. Don't take damage from the swirlies. Move for the bombs. Beautiful team. So be ready. Next lines here are the final one. Final people clear. No one else get hit by lines than people clearing. And then be under the boss with personals and immunities. Clear your final stacks. And then under the boss. Personal and immunities now.
AOE incoming.
Good job, team. Nice phase one. Really smooth.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
Come up and interrupt the boss. Get him in position and get a good phase 2 now.
Phase 2. Breath incoming.
Breath. Don't stun him yet. Hold your stuff. So, melee, you need to be under the edge here, by the way. Can we knock him back into the thing? They're dying a little bit. Bombs happening now. Someone pick up the bombs, take him downstairs. Good shit, team. And then dispel incoming.
Stack teleport on you.
Inside of the room. Just stay. Yeah? Can you go back to... Okay. So when we have the dispel, go next to the boss. Like next to the raid. But it's fine. Keep playing. Keep playing. Let's talk about it after. Breath incoming. Just stand still now. Just stand still now. Breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
Everyone under the edge. Melee, be under the edge. Be literally inside the edge. There we go. Don't pull them out. And we're starting now. Yeah? Good shit. Blast the edge. You need to follow the group here. If you're ranged, be on the other side of the swirlies now, because we need to be ready for the next knockback here. So side of the room strider. Don't dispel until it's called for, please. Careful with that. We're still fine though. Just stand still now. New bombs coming now. Take him downstairs. And new breath. Final one. Everyone under the edge. Melee under the edge. Wait, the swirlies under the edge.
Watch your step.
Happening now, and we're stunning now. Stun now. Keep him inside. Beautiful team. Blast the edge. And then it's time for phase 3. Let's make sure we kill these heads. We need to kill these heads before we transition. Really blast the edge. Really blast the edge. And tank stay up. It's good, it's good. Tank stays up. Make sure we drag the boss far away from Moon and Star. Everyone else are going Moon and Star.
Stack phase 3.
So boss far away from Moon and Star.
Watch your step.
And everyone Moon and Star now. Even further away if we can, by the way. Moon and Star. So we have to everyone be Moon and Star there. There's people there who's on Nipple and Blue. Moon and Star is where we have to be.
Defensive. Interrupt.
Everything grouped up in the middle now. Everything grouped up in the middle. We have, yeah, you have to dispel nil. So we need this position, yeah, but everything is, yeah, we just keep playing. And we are lusting now as well. So, yeah, just swipe it up, just swipe it up. Everything is just fucked. Team, we have to be towards Moon and Star in that position. You have to look around where Moon and Star is. And we have to be there unless you're the main tank. Because we need all the rocks to be on Moon and Star. And then when we're there, we just talk about what happens next. And if you can tanks, put the boss further away. Like, tank, you could just go on Blue and pull the boss all the way down there. So there's way more space to be on Moon and Star. Still a good pull. Yeah. In phase 3 there, what will happen is we get another dispel, knockback dispel. We got it on nil this time. It happens right as phase 3 starts. So what we have to do in phase 3 is that we all go Moon and Star to bait all the purple swirlies where the rocks are. We then go to the side That's why I wanted blue back again. There we go, because everyone then goes blue. So we get knocked back from blue, so Nelt goes blue, and everyone else goes close there. We get knocked into the center of the room, and we play from the center. I'll call it out when we're there as well this time. But there's like a little dance we have to learn there, a little bit of movement, where we bait the swirlies, Moon and Star. We go blue for the knockback dispel, and then we get the soak, where we then soak as much as we can. So just a little pattern there we just have to get into the habit of. And then we're of course focusing at in phase 3. Okay, let's go again. Let's go team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Knock back in a sec. Don't get knocked into the bombs. Don't get knocked off. Now, be in melee and be close to the boss. First lines and frontal soon. 5, 6 people clear. Can you spread the lines out a little bit? Perfect. Watch the frontal. Beautiful. New bombs and we're moving. Just move liberally right away. We all follow. Watch the swirlies. Good job. Frontal. New lines. Handful of people clear. But only be in if you have to clear.
Defensive.
Bombs ready to move. We're moving. Watch the frontal. Yeah, we're just moving a bit too fast and being in front of the boss, but it's cool. We're okay, we're okay. Move a bit further if we can. New lines. Second to last one, couple people clear. And we're moving final time. Final bombs. If we can move. Make more space. Final lines, people clear. Oh yeah, this is just, but movement is just a bit scuffed. We're moving a bit too late and at weird times right now.
AOE incoming.
Yeah, swipe it up, just swipe it up, just swipe it up, just swipe it up.
Whilst we're resting, just quickly, if we're so in the previous pool when you said that people were on nipple, so I was downstairs right at that point because I had like 8 stacks, so I went down on purpose. But then when I came back up, my exit portal was my nipple. So am I waiting then for something?
Your what? What
like the exit portal, like the third portal that I could pick up to get back up from downstairs, was
you
right by
either
the nipple.
You either have to come up earlier then, so you're in position, or you just have to be closer, either earlier or you later. Whenever, because you'll bait the things regardless if you're downstairs or upstairs. So you
even
just have to
I
be
still
on
need to
Moon and
be-
Star.
Okay,
When the circle, a big circle appears, you have to be Moon or Star.
Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah, that's my fault then, I think.
And a trick, I think that's where, because someone said don't move towards the center. I think that's where a lot of people are sort of trying to move closer to Moon and Center when you go downstairs. Because obviously your 3 exit portals are where you go downstairs.
Yeah.
So if you move before you go down, then it makes it a lot easier. But you can also wait. Either come up earlier or come up later and just be on Moon and Star and then wait. Because you'll have solid time. Let's go again. Let's go, team. Keep practicing.
5, 4, 3, 2. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Knock back soon. Don't get knocked off. Don't get knocked into bombs. A lot of people getting knocked into bombs there. Important we don't. That's a lot of unavoidable damage. First line and breath coming now.
Breath incoming.
Nice, good amount of people clearing there. And they're ready to watch for bomb. If you're DPS or healer, you're behind the boss. Yeah, perfect. And then it's easy to move liberally there. Perfect. And then frontal incoming.
Breath incoming.
Beautiful positioning right now. Next lines incoming. Watch your feet now as swirlies happen. The swirlies are what's killing us in phase 1 right now. And then bombs, don't be in front of the boss. Be behind, bait good bombs. Nice, it's good. And then we're moving liberally. Watch the frontal and we're moving. Next line. Need a good 4 or 5 people clearing here. Better if a lot of people clear here. Watch your feet. And nice. And we're moving forward a little bit. Let's see our Strider. Final people clear now. Watch your feet, and then under the boss, immunities personals. Under the boss, immunities personals. Nice. Get him downstairs.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you. Phase 2. Breath incoming.
First breath now. Everyone on the edge.
Watch your step.
And stun him now.
Bomb incoming.
First bomb coming now. Take him downstairs.
Defensive.
Pull the edge a bit further away from the circles, yeah. Just give us more space. Be close to the boss now, because we're about to get the knockback debuff, so we want to be under the boss. And the knockback could just go right next to the boss here. So now Leno just right next to the boss. And look off the edge and dispel Leno. Perfect. Exactly like that is how it's supposed to be. What's your Oblivion stacks? If you have a lot of stacks, get them downstairs. What's your stacks? Next breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
We're immediately under the ads. Immediately on the ads.
Watch your step.
And that's just the tank thing going off there under the raid, I think. We're moving further along the path here if we can. So like we did on the first set, move further. Everyone come to the other side. The ads need to follow us instead of being on the other side. We need to stop knocking back after this. And dispel Rihira now.
Bomb incoming.
Alright, wipe it up. We need to figure out that tank mechanic.
Breath incoming.
Can you tank him towards the center and then run in towards the center when that happens?
I go down when well, on the first one when I get it.
Okay, because we get the 2 massive circles there. We get 2 on top of the raid there. And it just clips a lot of people and slaps us. Just if that's something we can do. Because it's up to you tanks where you want to go with it and everyone else be out the way. We just need to know what you want to do.
So I normally try and jump back into the portals. You know those 2 portals that spawn?
Yeah.
That we get the ads in? That's why I normally try and jump into to get sent down.
Okay, cool. I think that is the correct play and a good play. So we just keep working on that. This is the first time it's been an issue as well, so I was just wondering. Really good phase 1 still. It is still the few deaths we get are just getting hit by a few swirlies and getting hit by a few of the bombs. Just minimize that and we're through that. Don't be afraid to use big personals, big immunities, health stones and health pots whenever we transition to phase 2.
A quick question for phase 2, the breath, is it random or it targets a player?
Targets a player and go towards them, but it doesn't really matter where we bait it because we want to be on the ads immediately anyways. And the ads always spawn where the boss is. So we all don't want, no one want to follow the boss, we all want to follow or go straight on the ads to bait the swirlies. So just watch the path of where it goes to minimize damage taken, but other than that, it's no big deal.
I was only asking because he's blocking the path if he goes straight to the center. But
yeah. But we can move around it. If we're all just kind of ahead for it, whenever breath happens, just be towards where we have to go. Try to position yourself for it. We're doing well, team. It's a good pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Knock back in a sec. Don't get knocked into the bombs. Don't get knocked off the platform. And then be behind the boss now. Don't be in front of the boss or where we have to go. Be close to melee. First lines.
Breath incoming.
Watch the frontal. That was a lot of people clearing, but we're okay. Watch the bombs. And moving. Move liberally here. Breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
And new lines. Couple people clear. And watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Defensive.
Good job. Next bombs.
Bomb incoming.
Move liberally here.
Breath incoming.
Watch the frontal. And then just move far. Don't be in the bombs. And we stop moving now. New lines. Oh, that's 2 left. Couple people clear, still good here. Clear if you can. Nice, we have very few debuffs left. So final people clear. The final one. Move with bombs. Just move far, move far, move far, move far. Watch your feet, watch your feet. Stay alive. Be top now as well as we can. Final people clear debuff. Tommy on biceps. And then everyone under the bus. Everyone under the bus. Watch your feet from swirlies. Personals, immunities, everything now.
AOE incoming.
Beautiful phase 1 team and beautiful transition. Really well done. Repeat that every time and we're good.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you. Watch your feet. Phase 2. Breath incoming.
We're all on the edge.
Watch your step.
And stun.
Bomb
And then no more knockbacks now. Now we just move on. Drag the ads with us, we just interrupt. No more knockbacks, no more knockbacks. Bombs downstairs. And then everyone is close to the boss. Except the bombs that are going downstairs.
Stack high. Stack
This build about to happen now. To the side of the room, Clint. No, no, no. Right next to the boss. Right next to the boss. Yeah, right here, right here. And dispel cleanse now. Perfect. And then next breath. Just stand still. Just stand still now. Wait for next breath. And then we move along the pattern of the clock here. As well. So we move further clockwise as it happens. After we've dispelled. Stay now under that. Everyone under that. Don't stun them yet. Don't stun them yet. Stuns now. Stuns now.
Defensive.
And then we're moving. So get him under the bus now. Just kill the ads. That's fine. Just kill the ads. Next dispel next to the bus. Kill the ads. And dispel Rehera now. Beautiful. And go to the side again here if you can. Bombs now. Further out towards the edge. Further out towards the edge. That's perfect. Next breath. Everyone under the ads. Ready to stun. Don't stun yet. Don't stun yet.
Watch your step.
And stun now. Nice. We blast the ads. Full blast ads. We're about to transition. So full blast ads. Beautiful phase 2 as well here. Full of blast ads. Nice. And then be ready to transition. Remember, moon and star. Moon and star. Moon and star. And tank pull them as far away as we can from moon and star. It needs to be way further away. And we're towards blue now. Everyone towards blue. Entire group towards blue. Everyone blue. Everyone blue. Watch where blue is. Come blue. Come blue. Tidak, you have the dispel. Everyone come blue. Tidak, you have to come blue and walk to the edge. Because you have the dispel. Wait with dispel. We have to get in this soak and dispel now. That's, yeah. But we just have to dispel right away there. We have to go blue, but keep playing. Keep playing. We'll see what happens. Tank needs to be downstairs now. Bombs downstairs, and then line of sight. Line of sight. Line of sight, line of sight, line of sight. Line of sight, team. That's fine. Wrap it up. This is the second time we see that, so that's fine. So pattern is there a way for the tanks to get the boss further away?
Problem is he sucks you in.
Yeah.
So it's if I use Death's Advance, I can get closer to him, and I should be able to pull him back.
Like on heroic, we're just able to get him so far, or a normal. Is there like a different mechanic than on normal? Because like on normal, we pulled him almost to the entire opposite side.
Well, it seems like he has just like a constant suck on him. So if he's darting over there, then like
sure, but
trying to run away.
Do you not have aggro on him already? As long as you don't go downstairs. I don't think you have to pull him again. I think you can just be on the opposite side, and he will run to you. It's sort of my my assumption. I don't know if he resets aggro, but I doubt he resets aggro.
I mean, I might have accidentally taunted him like at the end of the second phase, so we'll see this time if.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I think as long as both of you tanks are just where we are right now, when we transition, if you can just be down here, even if you don't hit the boss, I think the boss will just run to you.
Yeah.
I think so. Just try that at least. Really good pull again. So let's just go through that phase 3 again. We'll have more space this time, I hope. So we are all on Moon and Star with the swirlies. As soon as the swirlies are down, we all go blue. Everyone goes blue. Because then we have to dispel the knockback debuff from blue towards the center, and then we get the soak. Everything overlapped there, because we didn't get to the spell in time. But ideally we just go blue immediately to the spell, and then we soak. So don't go to the center of the room after. Let's go again. There's a lot to learn here, but we take it step by step, and we'll get there. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Let's just move the bus. Watch knockback. Knockback now. That's good. First breath and lines now. Don't be in the breath.
Breath incoming.
Let's get sail up right away.
Bomb incoming.
Watch
Torrent
breath.
force.
Good bumps. We just stand here.
Breath
Good position.
incoming.
Watch the breath. And then next lines. Then what did you die to? Did you get knocked off?
Defensive. Bomb incoming. Breath
I
incoming.
can move for bombs. And what's the frontal? So we're moving too early here if we're DPS. We cannot move that early. But that's still good. We're still fine. Keep playing. Next lines. Good handful clear here. Good handful clear here. That's good. Bombed now, so we're moving. Don't be in front of where the boss have to go yet. Nice. And then final line. Be close to the boss now, because we're grouping up after. Final people clear. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Personal immunities now under the bus. Everyone under the bus. Good job. We're getting there with that.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
By the way, that roar is really nice. Whoever does that.
Phase 2. Breath
Alright, first
incoming.
breath. We're on the ants.
Watch your step.
Don't stun them yet. Stun them now. And then we're moving clockwise like we did last time. Everyone be in good position here. Bombs downstairs.
Defensive.
Dispel incoming. Don't dispel immediately, but go to the side.
Stack Eye.
Sounds
Stack
Sveta.
teleport on you.
Perfect, and dispel Sveta. Beautiful.
Taunt boss.
And we just stand still on the boss now, and wait for the next breath in 5 seconds.
Breath incoming.
And then we're immediately on the ads. Everyone under the ads. Be literally under the ads of your melee.
Watch your step.
Be in them and ready to stun. Stun him now.
Defensive.
Perfect. And we just creep all the ads down now. Just individual interrupts. Next dispel to the side. It's on Nivi.
Run out.
And dispel. Oh, turn around. Dispel Nivi.
Stack.
Nice.
Stack teleport on you.
Next bombs downstairs.
Breath incoming.
And then next breath. We're all under the ads. Last these ads, the final
Watch
ads.
your step.
Stun them in this. Ultra nuke these ads.
Taunt boss.
And remember, we have to go towards Star and Moon here. Perfect, we blasted these ads. Good job. Go downstairs if you have to. Tanks just try to be opposite now. See if he comes to you. Be towards Star and Moon.
Here's 3. Watch your step.
Ah, okay, that's still fine. Be outside of this, and remember, we go blue. Everyone on ads, we go blue. But not yet. Not until we have swirlies. And dispel now. And then we soak on Moon. Soak on Moon. We're blasting ads. Soak incoming. Now. On Moon. On Moon with the soak. It's on Elliot. Elliot Moon. Elliot Moon.
I can't see it. I'm sorry.
It's on. You're just getting rid of all these.
No, but I
fine.
couldn't see the moon. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Stack
Keep playing. Oh, keep playing. Keep playing. We're about to be downstairs.
Watch your step.
We're dying to the tank thing there, by the way. I don't know if it's because people are in front of it, or it's because we don't get downstairs in time. Just swipe it up here. But just be ready, because... So first of all, a couple things happened there. We moved to blue a little bit too early. We need to wait until the purple swirlies are there, and then we go blue. Then we get knocked in, and then everyone is just ready to go moon. Or one of these markers to get rid of as many of the pillars as we can. The release. New piece up. A few more pulls enough. Yeah, progress is really solid. And we're at the hardest part right now. That's the comforting thing, is that we're right now figuring out the hardest part of the fight. As soon as this is figured out, this fight is going to fall over. We just need to keep working on this. We've gotten a really good first night in on this. Let's go, team.
5, 4, 3, 2. Bowman coming. AOE incoming.
Knockback. Don't get knocked into bombs or off the platform.
Defensive.
First lines and breath incoming.
Breath incoming. Bowman coming.
That's good. We're moving.
Tuned boss.
White frontal. Next lines.
Defensive. Defensive.
That's good. We need a lot of people clearing next if we can. Just so we have as few people as possible clearing on the final one. I think I want to try that as well. Alright, we need to move liberally here. These lines are coming now. A lot of people clear now if you can.
Taunt boss.
That's good. Perfect. Let's just move now with bombs. Everyone make sure you're with the group now. See our up. Let's get him up right away. Nice. And then final lines. Final people clear. And then under the boss. Watch your feet from swirlies. Watch your feet from swirlies. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Immunities, personals, under the boss. Pots, health stones, health. Whatever you have to stay alive here. Nice.
Stack high.
Phase 2 we've been doing really well.
Teleport on you. Phase 2. Breath incoming.
And breath. And we're all on the ads.
Watch your step.
And stun them.
Bomb incoming.
And we're moving along the side here. Just move the boss a bit. A bomb bit needs to be taken downstairs. Good job. Thank you, John. And then dispel incoming. To the side next to the boss. Cleanse. And dispel cleanse now. Dispel cleanse. Thank you.
Oh shit, I'm an idiot.
Back in position.
We're fine. No, that was my bad, sorry.
Or you come up down with the bomb.
Yeah, I just came up too early. I thought.
Yeah, it's good. Just keep playing. Keep playing.
Oh, it's 2. It's 3.
Under the ads. Everyone under the ads.
Watch your step.
And we're stunning them.
Defensive.
Good job. And then we're dragging them with us and we're cleaving them down. Next dispel incoming. The side of the room. And dispel sphere.
Run out. Bomb incoming. Stack high.
Perfect with the tank debuff there. Final breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
Take the bombs down. We're on the ads. Blast these ads.
Watch your step.
If you have too many Oblivion stacks, go downstairs, team. Keep a track of your own Oblivion stacks. Blast the ads.
Taunt boss.
Keep blasting the ads here. Remember, moon and star. The boss as far away as possible. Moon and star now. Nice. Don't lust yet. Don't lust yet. And then wait for the swirl. And all blue now. All blue now. And lust. And dispel.
Defensive.
And blast the ads. Blast the ads from the boss. Dispel on moon now. Everyone moon. Everyone moon. Everyone moon. And we're ready to go in towards the center of the room now. We go center.
Run out.
And then ready for line of sight. Ready for line of sight. There's a bomb that needs to be taken downstairs.
Oh shit, that's me. Oh, sorry.
And line of sight.
Watch your step.
I'll get through this a little bit. Use whatever you have. We take a lot of damage to this even if we're line of sighting, by the way.
Stack
Okay.
high.
But now we see the pattern of what we have to do. Be between moon and star. Go blue, dispel straight moon with the soak. And then we go center of the room and play.
Watch your step.
And maybe we just hold lust until after the soak. We just hold lust a little bit more and CDs a little bit more. Let's get one more pull in.
Now that was an impressive day.
And what we're saying, Rob, did you not make it downstairs with your thing or what?
I didn't see the little countdown going. So.
Ah, okay. That's fine. Let's get another pull in.
may have missed if you said, is there a specific position that people need to go to when they get Hurtling Barrage in the third phase?
No, you just walk out of the group. Generally want to be stacked, and then if you can, just walk out of the group with it.
Just go wherever. Cool.
Yeah, indeed. Try to watch the line and make sure it's not through the boss. I think generally is fine. It doesn't hurt too much, but obviously we don't want to clip the entire raid. And generally everyone just try to help me look out for the bombs in phase 3 as well, because there's just so much happening. Just take them downstairs. And be ready with your second personals, because we use personals in the first transition. Be ready with your second personals whenever we are in the line of sight, like the first line of sight thing there, because there's a lot of damage. And we want to try to be as grouped as we can whenever we line of sight, just to make it easier. Let's go. Got a good pull in here. Let's see phase 3 again.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh.
Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
And knock back now. Don't get knocked into bombs or off the platform. And watch your feet. Minimize damage here. First lines and breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
Watch the breath. Couple people in the line. Yep.
Bomb incoming.
And bombs are happening now. Move liberally here.
Taunt boss. Breath incoming.
Watch the frontal. Lines now. Watch your feet as you clear. A handful clear, a handful clear.
Defensive.
Good job.
Bomb
Try to have quite a
incoming.
few clear next one as well. Bombs now. Move
Breath
liberally.
incoming.
Watch the frontal. Bit unlucky there. Next lines here. Try to have a good handful clear here.
Taunt boss.
Watch your feet. Good job. Watch the bombs. Move liberally. Final lines. Rub and Hadara clear, and we're good. Make sure we're clear on this. And then under the boss, personal immunities. Watch feet. Watch feet. Under the boss. Health stones, health pots. Watch your health. Everyone alive. Good job, team. Really good job. I'm happy phase 1 is down.
Stack high.
Let's get a clean phase 2 here.
Stack high. Teleport on you. Phase 2. Breath incoming.
We're blasting the ads.
Watch
Be
your
under them.
Bomb incoming. Defensive.
We're moving. Bombs down. Be with the group if you're not taking the bomb down. Be with the group for healing. Don't be in your middle of the room or anything. Be with the group here. Makes it a lot easier for everyone. Only bombs are downstairs, rest of the group now. Mirror to the side. And dispel mirror. Nice, and then back in position right away. Watch the next breath here. Be ready to step aside from it. Watch the ankle in 1 second. Minimize damage. Watch the breath now.
Breath incoming.
Watch the breath. Out of the breath. And everyone on top of the ad. Blasting the ad there.
Watch your step.
And stun them now.
Defensive.
And then we drag them off with the boss. And everyone with the group for the next dispel soon. Everyone with the group. Dispel Simon.
Run out.
Nice. And back in position.
Stack.
Next bomb soon.
Bomb incoming.
Bombs now. Take them downstairs right away.
Breath incoming.
And next breath. Watch the breath. Watch your breath. And then everyone on nets.
Sorry, I took him too early.
Everyone on nets.
Watch your step.
We're blasting these sets. These are the final sets. So stun him now in this. And blast these sets.
Taunt
Let's see if we can
boss.
send them before we transition here. Keep pumping. Beautiful team. Really good phase 2 as well. Remember, we're Star and Moon.
Phase 3. Watch your step.
Star and Moon, and we're waiting until we see the purple under us. We're waiting, and then we're blue. We're blue, and Dispel John. Nice, and then we're all towards Moon.
Defensive.
Be in the soak. Get rid of some of the stone land if you can. Make sure you clip him a little bit. Nice. Be in the soak. Watch your Oblivion stacks. Watch your health. Bombs down. And ready to line of sight behind the pillar. Be with the group now. Really good so far. Watch your Oblivion stacks. Go downstairs if you have a lot of stacks. And then line of sight behind the pillar to the left. The pillar's towards blue. Line of sight in the line. We died to the tank thing again there, I think. I think maybe we're just all in front of the boss there. It's all good. I am so happy with this final pull. Just get what out of it, what you can to see the fight. Mirror to the side. Don't get knocked off. Mirror to the side. Dispel mirror. If we have any healers, we don't have any healers. No dispels. Rip mirror. But see how little happens now. Just see how little stuff happens now. We're literally just killing the boss and killing the ads. Nothing is happening for 15 seconds. It's literally just the transition at the beginning of the phase. By the way, we're done for the night. You can just wipe whenever you want to. 35% of the final pull. Completely clean phase 1 and phase 2. I'm very, very happy with that progress. Next week we come back and this boss is dead. We just get through this difficult transition in phase 3. We watch that tank frontal. We all behind the boss and the boss is dead. GG team. Good progress. To kill him next week.
GG's all.
GG's.
GG.
Sign up. Kill a boss
GG.
next week.
Thanks, guys. Bye bye.
Night night.
GG's.
Have a good night.
Bye bye. Bye bye.